Good morning. I'd just like to say welcome to Sewing Street. We have to be quiet. I'm too noisy. I'm very calm and very noisy. Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Here is today's early bird. Now, we love this. We love this. Now, wait till you see how much you get off this one, right? Wait till you see how much you get off here. Oh, hang on. I can't even open it, let alone show. Oh, I love it. Now, isn't this what's her name? May Morris, the sister. The daughter. Not the, why are we talking about? Oh, it was me and Paul talking about sisters earlier. Right, look, it's $4.99. Sorry, $4.99. I'll take my hand out shot. It's $4.99 for half a metre, right? You're saving £2.50. Now you can buy it. It's not cut, is it? It's not cut. You can actually buy as much as you like, but instead of paying, it must be $7.49, is it? $4.95, $5.99. $7.49, you're getting it for $4.99 a half a metre. I know. If you love May Morris. Oh, right, okay. If you love May Morris fabrics, could you email in? Because Hannah will then send it on to our buying department, because there's a new range coming out. We want it. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. It's called the Moda May Morris Studio Stripe Twill. Now, it's not. I wouldn't say it was a twill. It's not a twill. It's just a. Not just. Yes. I know this one. This one was taken from an embroidery on a panelled fabric. I know. It was the panels, and this was down the side of it. It's gorgeous. I love the colours. Good morning, everyone, says Cheryl. Good morning, Cheryl, my love. Oh, sorry, am I supposed to be shouting? It's what? Oh, and she's put a Christmas face on it. $4.99 this is for half a metre. $4.99 for half a metre. Make sure you go through now. And now remember as well, you're P and P. Oh, there's nobody in yet to ask that question yet, is there? Oh. Good morning, John, and everyone from a very dark West Yorkshire, says Margaret. Good morning, Margaret. Crazy Lorraine's up, everybody. She might still be up from last night, but there you go. I know, isn't it gorgeous? Lovely. The colour, well, it's black, and then it's that. What colour would you call that? Would you call it ginger? No. Golden embers, says Paul. On a dark, moody morning. Well, it's not dark here, is it? But was it moody this morning? Oh, was it? Beautiful. Saving £2.50. Say this again, Hannah. Oh, the fabric company, Moda, sorry, I was miles away then, teamed up with the V&A. In fact, you know Anna Sona, she went to the V&A. It was open recently. She went to an exhibition there. Yeah, to obviously socially distance. Oh, there's a handbag exhibition next year, apparently. And it's what, nearly sold out? People are going to be so desperate for, like, well, no, we will all be, culture and everything. Morning, John. Nice to see you, Mr. Cheerful. Oh, there you go. Laurie, thank you, Mr. Cheerful, she says. So she says hello to all the crew as well. Kiss, 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 hug, hug, hug. Paul says hello. Hannah says, all right there, girl. $4.99 this is. I know. Now, I was sitting at my sewing machine last night making a quilt. And I was appliquing it and everything. What are you saying? Morning from Aberystwyth, says Pat. Bonadar, Pat. I went on tour there when we used to work at Theatre Clwyd. We went on tour there, and little Paul went to university there, and somebody else went to university there, doesn't it? That works here, or was that when we were before? Oh, look, that's nice. Yours won't move like that when you get it home. Wasn't Jeremy at Aberystwyth? No. We worked with somebody who also went to Aberystwyth University. Wasn't Andy Wilkins, because I can't think he went to university. Somebody we still... No. Ellen says, morning, John, from a dark but warm Staffordshire. Oh. No, I have to say, when I came out to the car this morning, it wasn't cold. It was a bit damp. No, it's too warm to snow. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Helen says, good morning, John. Didn't get much sleep last night. Oh, Ellen. Helen, even. Helen, there's an H there. Love your Santa shirt, she says. Thank you. Now, if you'll got me on mute, in case I'm a bit loud for... Anyway, I'll move on. Oh, see, quarter of the stock's gone. Well, I'm not surprised you're saving £2.50. So if you buy a metre, you're saving a £5. Oh, right, if you want to go to the... Hannah loves this fabric so much. She's even researched. She's gone online on our website, and there is one other May Morris fabric on there. Would it go nicely with this? Same collection as this. Oh, she's desperate. She's desperate for you to email in so that she can send it to the buying department so we get the new collection for you. How do you get in touch? Well, that's easy. We're going to do touch first before the menu, are we? All right, then. Here we go. So how do you get in touch? You can send an email to Hannah, studio@sewingstreet.com. Now, we had lots and lots of emails with him, and believe you me, we read every single one. Every single one we read. Good or bad. So that's email. You can also send me a message on Facebook, because I'm on Facebook Live here, which is Sewing Street TV. You can also now, let's go to the website. Here you go. Go to the website. And what you do is you click on watch the show live. And then, Hannah's full of beans. Oh, she's had a coffee. She's just had a coffee, that's why. Right, see the box to the right-hand side? It says there, send a message to the studio. Oh, where are you going? So you can send Hannah a message there as well. She normally writes something. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's Christmas Wednesday. Anyway, so you can send it there. Then while we're there, look at this. So today's page, right? There's the bestseller, the early bird we just done. Everything is on pre-order. The whole 4 hours is on pre-order there. There's some brand new Moda fabrics in there, look. Brand spanking new Moda fabrics. Oh, yes, now the lady who asked yesterday, the needle case is back today. We didn't know. Needle case, Bex Reid, Amber makes the needle cases back today. We're not going to be making it because we're making a brand new one. I'll tell you, let's do the menu, shall we? Let's do the menu. So here's the menu while I move over. Fabulous Moda fabrics at 8 o'clock. Then at 9 o'clock, we've got Amber Makes mug bags with Rebecca Reid. Then at 10 o'clock, we've got tools under £20. And then, hang on, Hannah wanted me to take a cushion from somewhere else. Oh, yeah, that one there. And then, what's next? Then tools under £20. Then at 11 o'clock, we've got quote cushions with Rebecca Reid. Now, it's not a Rebecca Reid design. Oh, we've got pictures of them. No. Oh. We've got a Rebecca Reid, it's not a Rebecca Reid design, but she's going to be showing you how to make it. And then, obviously, now it's a bit different today. Yarn Lane, Kits Roundup, that is Rebecca Reid. She will be with you doing Yarn Lane at 12 o'clock. Right, let me just get my glasses and I'll be with you. Right, let me show you. So, look, these are already selling. These are Amber Makes mug carriers, right? Right, look at these, right? These are there are 3 different colourways. I'm presuming she'll be sewing with the blue colourway. These two match projects have already done. The blue one's a brand new one, right? Look inside, right? So this has got a little toggle. Right, so what you can also make is a little coaster and with a personalised little tag. And look at this, you're going to love this. You're going to absolutely love this. I need to be full shot, please. It's not a real cup, look, but look, it's a little pouch for your tea bags. Yeah, right, with a zip on the top and everything. Oh, she's even left tea bags. Oh, these will be Rebecca Reid tea bags, hang on. Dr. Stewart's peppermint. Oh no, and Pucker's lots of different varieties. Isn't it lovely though? So your tea bag holder's in the shape of a little cup, look. So she'll be demonstrating that at 9 o'clock. Then at 11 o'clock, she'll be back to demonstrate this. Now, what it is, the quote cushions, it's a panel. I'll just put those down there. It's a panel, and you can make all sorts of things out of it. You can make bags out of it. You can make cushions out of it. What it is the panel has got different quotes on it. There you go. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy fabric. So on and so forth. Or, when life gives you scraps, make quilts. Or, beautiful things come together one stitch at a time. What it is, it's a panel with different quotes on it, and you can make all sorts of things out of it. Rebecca Reid's going to show you how to make a zip pouch out of it. It's on pre-order, but you won't be able to see, on the pre-order, can you see what's written on the panel? Oh, right, okay. If you're looking at pre-order thinking, what's he talking about? Click on the image and the whole picture of the panel comes up with the quotes on it and everything like that. There's no instructions. It's literally a panel with different sections on it, which you can then decide to what to make. Oh, here we go. No, we're fine. No, I haven't broken it. Right, Bernadette says, good morning all from a dark West Yorkshire. Have a great day. Love, Bernadette. Julie, your message will be forwarded on. Hannah says, thank you very much indeed. Oh, hang on. Jill says, morning, John. Missed the very beginning of the show on Freeview. You came in mid-sentence. Oh. That's nothing to do with us, I'm afraid. Linda says, good morning from Margate. Morning, gorgeous. Love you and the shirt. Thank you, Christine. I needed that today. Patsy. Good morning, John. Another lovely shirt. Thank you. I tell you what, the messages are coming in a random order because 3 I've already read out at the top. It's fine. No, you do what? Oh, you can reorder it, can we? I won't touch it. Oh, yeah, most relevant. I can change to newest, can't I? Newest. Done it. Right. Glennis, good morning, John and team, she says. The team say hello. Margaret says, morning, John. Ho, ho, ho. You never disappoint with your crazy shirts. I never disappoint, full stop would have done. Stuart says, morning, John. Delightful little mug carriers. Jackie Lewis on the Wirral says, morning, John. Margaret says, the joys of being a cat mum. I don't know what that means. Princess What's It. Morning, John. No sleep again last night because of Loki. Going to have to shut him out of the bedroom. I think he'll scratch at the door. And the size he'll get, he'll knock the door down. Linda, good morning from Margate. I've said that one. Right. Okay, let's get on. Brand new Moda fabric, right? I'll just put those to one side. I've got 3 different versions, but this is the one we're concentrating on because this is brand new. I need to make a bit of space. Right, so this one first. Now, we thought this was a panel, but it's not. You buy it by the ½ metre. I've got a panel coming up with llamas on it, but look. Look at this, right? I'll hold it up first. Look. No, $6.99 for ½ metre. This is Moda. Oh, sorry, you don't get that. Well, you will. Oh, no, that'll be on your bag when it won't be on your fabric. Look, I'll keep it on the table. Look. So you get a section. I bet that's 5 inches, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, do you know what? You can make your own. Look, you can make your own. What's they called? Charm packs. Because it's 5 inches wide. Look, it's 5 inches wide. Morning, John. Remembered you're on today. Yippee, my morning viewing sorted. Karen in Soggy Kent. Thank you, Karen, my love. Thank you. I'm not too loud, am I, Karen? No. This is Moda, fine and sunny. What's the matter? Oh, this is going to sell out. Pistachio coordinating fabric, it's called. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it looked gorgeous, won't it? Isn't it beautiful? Oh, next message. Morning, John. Love working from home. It means I can watch Sewing Street every day and listen to your dulcet tones in the background. Joanne, not everyone agrees with you. Not everyone agrees with you, Diane. Does that say Diane? Joanne, sorry. Right, okay, I need to tell you, I need to warn you. It's brand spanking new. Ow. Brand spanking new. I just took the sticker off my hand and it's taken all the hairs off. Well, no, if you buy a metre, it comes, because you buy it by the half metre, you can buy 3 metres, 4 metres, 5 metres of it. It just carries on, doesn't it? That's half metre, it just carries on. Stripes go down the fabric. $6.99, $6.99, and I need to tell you there's only 10 metres left. Is that right? Oh, less than that now. I took too long. I took too long to tell you that. Oh, I scowled, apparently. I scowled. June said, looking good today, Mr. Scott. Should be a good show with Rebecca Reid. Oh, Jane sent me a message. Morning, everyone. Watching from bed with a nice cup of hot cup of tea. Have a lovely day from Jane in Pontefract. Oh, I love your cakes, Jane. Not hers, but Pontefract cakes are delicious, aren't they? Eileen says, morning, John and team. Super shirt again. Love from a very wet and windy Devon. I think it must have rained, actually, last night because the roads were... How busy? There was so much traffic on the roads today. Oh, you see, our bin men come every single day of the year, apart from Christmas Day, so we don't have to get ours moved around. Oh no, you're supposed to look at your thing. They can't tell you. I better get ready. I've got Slimming World at 8:30, but I'll be back later. Not me. I should go to Slimming World. Jill says, morning, John. Is this a new shirt, or do I recognise it from last year? Love you as always. Isabel, I've had this one for about 5 years, my love. Change fabric. That one's about to sell out. Has it gone? Oh, I'm waffling. Sorry. That's sold out. That's sold out. Right, next then. This one, 2 different colours. Let me show you the 2 different colourways. Brand new Moda today, brand new. So it comes in the pink and it comes in the orange. But now the description of this one is that, I think it's called Blueberry or something like that, this one, isn't it? Blueberry Crush. Mango. Oh, blueberries and mangoes. How delicious. Which one first? Mango. I bet you do, Paul. When they pick mangoes in Goa, they have to let them all bob in water because something in them will make your nose go red, apparently. Stop it, you two. Yeah, Isabel. Different regions taste different, apparently. $6.99. This is 100% cotton, machine washable, quilting weight. This is called Fine and Sunny Mango Cream. Mango Cream. Oh, I bet that's lovely. Mango Cream. I bet that's... Oh, they've arrived upstairs. Mango frozen yogurts. Now, Fiona, good morning, John. Noticed the Delphine Brooks reindeer behind you yesterday. Looks like it's out of stock. Any idea if you get any more in? I doubt it now because it was a Christmas project, wasn't it? Hannah? Yes, exactly. The reindeer thing, the reindeer behind me is a Delphine Brooks. Not likely to get back in, are we? Because it's Christmas, isn't it? Well, no, but I can't imagine we'll do it in February, will we, or anything like that? Not with baubles, yeah. What's Delphine Brooks tomorrow, then? Oh, actually, then, watch tomorrow, just beyond this, because it says it's out of stock on the website. We'll have a look, because Delphine is in tomorrow doing a kit roundup at 12, right? Oh, she's not in. No, she'll be busy getting ready for Santa. Oh, she's in. And she's not in the kit roundup. Anyway, we'll have a look for you. Go through for this. So Fiona, oh, that isn't in the kit roundup. I'm sorry. But Fiona, message in tomorrow when Vix and Delphine are in, because then Delphine will be able to give you an answer. Because I don't know. We don't know what's happening on the other days. Giraffe, tigers and elephants. Some of our free motion designs. There's no Christmas baubles, stags. But you can message in. You can message in and ask her during the show tomorrow. Derek says, good morning, John. Love the shirt. Enjoying the show with a coffee and Pearl and Dean. That's 2 of his cats. Da-da, 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 da-da. Sorry, was that a bit loud? John, you can shout and waffle on as much as you like. We love it. Thank you, Margaret. Oh, Stuart, it's from Margaret there. Stuart says it's just started to tip down here, dark and wet. Pardon, message from Julie on my bottom. Love watching on the show, Don. Never too loud. I know it's something never too loud. I know it's something exciting. Merry Christmas from Julie in Lancashire. Merry Christmas, Julie. Thank you. Right, let's move on because that's the mango. Do it in the other colourway, which is blueberry. All brand new, remember these are. These first ones are all brand new. Oh, this is nice, this colour. Not the orange one wasn't, but I like, this is my favourite. Blueberry crush, or blueberry cream, is it? Oh no, blueberry crush. I love those blueberry muffins, and then inside they have a bit of blueberry jam or something inside. Compote, is it? Is it compote? No. You get the blueberry flavoured muffins, and they've got blueberry cheesecake inside. I've been to Starbucks for ages, I have to say. Other coffee shops are available. I go to Costa. Well, there's others, aren't there? There's Nero. There's what? Oh. What's it called? Oh, no. Coffee Lounge, number 1. Hashtag number 1. Yeah. Paul's House. Oh, are they still going? I thought they'd shut down. They used to have one of those in Richmond. Paul's, and it's in French, isn't it? Everything's in French in Paul's. Well, the one in not Stratford. I live in Stratford now. Richmond upon Thames, where I used to live, got very grubby. I used to meet my friend Sarah Green there. Oh, was it your fault? Because Paul was the cleaner there. Oh, I like this. Now I'd quite like a shirt made out of this. It's not moving. It's not moving. I would have said not from where because it's not, but it's nice, isn't it? Tis a bit Ralph Red. I think it looked nice on a cushion as well. Oh, actually. No, but look, front cushion, back cushion. Border on a quilt. Because they're 100% cotton, quilting weight, machine washable, remember. Shelley says, John, you're never too loud. You're just enjoying your job. No, you got that bit wrong. And we love you. Keep up the good work. Now, was it Shelley or was it Princess yesterday that asked about the credit? Princess, I'll email you later, Princess. Oh, okay. You know the new Amber makes that for I can't reach for 9 o'clock. The mug treatment. Paul will show you a picture in a minute. Oh, yes, a good picture. They're going absolute. Oh, I hope there's some left for the hour. People will be so angry. They're all on pre-order and they are flying out. And I hope the lady who asked about the needle case yesterday is watching because that's on pre-order as well. Next one, please. Yeah, of course, yes. Do you? Oh, you had? What, too busy chatting? Yeah, here we go. This is pretty. Look at the background on this one. You see, now, Hannah kept saying about this one earlier, she kept saying to me, look at the locks, the one with locks on, the one with locks on. I was like, I've got no idea. She meant blocks. She meant blocks, but she kept calling them locks earlier. This is called Fine and Sunny. Rose oil geometric. Now, rose oil's very expensive. Because it take something like 1,000 rosebuds to get one drop. I have to squeeze them really, really hard. $6.99. What's the matter? No, rose. No, rose is really, really expensive. Oh, Princess, you're welcome, my love. Laverne. Oh, that's a nice name, isn't it? Laverne. I hope I've read it right now. Yeah, Laverne. Morning, John. Loving the show from Laverne in Loughborough. Claire says, good morning, George. I can't read. Oh, drink water. Somebody said yesterday I must drink more water. Get rid of my brain thingy. Klein says, good morning, gorgeous. Sorry I'm a bit late. Have you been waffling? Yes. I've been loud, shouty, and waffling. Donald and Sue. Donald, where's your trousers? Morning, John. Just been woken up by your... They all say dulcet tones. They're being sarcastic. Dulcet tones on our bedroom TV frightened me to death. Happy Christmas team from Sue and Donald on the Isle of Wight. Yes, now, you think that'll make you laugh, right? We were talking this morning, Rebecca Reid in prep and everything, and Hannah said, well, with your accent, it sounds so softer, you know. And Rebecca Reid went, what do you mean I haven't got an accent? And she was like, serious? Number one, Hannah, I do not have an accent. And we were just speechless, stopped us in our tracks. Oh, I like this one. I think this one looks very designer. I'm seeing this as the inside of a Lisa Lamb handbag. Nice. Look at just a spot, look. They're like, oh, it's a bobbin filler from the top. Yeah, oh, it's called charcoal. Oh, it is charcoal, yeah. Charcoal swirl, it's called. Look, don't move it. Okay, Pat, message for studio. If any of the team were at the Aberystwyth University from 1984 to 1987, I wonder if they knew me. I was Pat Lloyd then. Get in touch, right? How old are you in 1984? Paul was 2. But then that's the weird thing, isn't it? Yeah, he is a child genius, he says. But it's really funny because you're thinking he's much older than he is. When I was chatting to Stuart the other day and I saw Paul do it, and he went, oh, but that's what happens when they're young, John. And I went, he's 37. And, 38. And Stuart thought he was like 19 or 20. Someone told him he looked 29, but then they found their white stick and carried on. Next one. It was 4 people in the queue outside Specsavers thought he looked in his 20s. I'm presuming that's this one. Oh, it was working, because Paul's freelance like me, you see. Paul's freelance like me. Oh, this is Rose Oil Floral again. No, hang on. Why, wasn't that one called Rose Oil Floral? Oh, different. Hang on, let me just... Different. Rose Oil Geometric. This is just Rose Oil Floral. Oh, okay. One was a lady who quite fancied him. Who were the other people? Oh, she couldn't see because of all the mascara on her face. Not Ellis. Yeah. Oh, here she is. Here's the lady with no accent just coming in now. She's just saying, she's standing there going, I have not got an accent. Say it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Which way are you looking at me or the other monitor? Oh, leave her be. She's lovely, Rebecca Reid. Right. This one, it's called bubble gum for some reason. Do you think it's the bubble gum stuck on the desk? Oh, it's a bit creased, I'm afraid. We're not allowed. No. Debbie Shaw was on air one day, wasn't she? She went, what's this? She went, oh, it's John been leaving the bubble gum underneath the table. Anyway. Yeah. I don't do bubble gum. This one's called Bubble Gum Leaf Motif. I like that, but I can't think where I'd use it. Binding, Hannah says. I don't know what you're talking about, Paul. Agnes, good morning all. Have a lovely day. Going to be dipping in and out all day today. I'm feeling very happy after my parcel. Yeah. Oh, right. Just in case you don't know, when you know Reid, who makes the of O&P Silver that makes the rings, she came on my show, the John Scott Show, and she did a competition and said, if you want to design a piece of jewellery, I'll make it for you for free. So lots of people entered, and Agnes won. And I sent Agnes her necklace this week, and she got it yesterday, and she absolutely loved it. Hannah didn't read her message out yesterday because we had so many messages yesterday. Mince pies, jam tarts and lemon curd, Shelley says. Jerry says, I love watching you. You really brighten up my morning. Be as loud as you like, from Jerry in Havant in Portsmouth. Hi, John and the crew. Love the bundles. Hope to buy some in the future. Ah, thank you. I thank you for your lovely comments. Also, I got home yesterday and I can't tell you how many Christmas cards I had. Thank you for it. Graham and Jean. Graham and Jean sent me one, and I thought I'd got a Christmas card from the Queen. I had to send Hannah a picture of it. Right, that's all the new ones all done now. Pre-cuts now, right. Yes. Yeah, here we go. Now, this is how yours will arrive. Yeah, I'll do the half meter of this in a minute, right? This is how it'll arrive, right? Oh, excuse me, little hiccup. Sorry, hiccup then. But now... Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I don't have to sanitize for hiccup, do I? Paul said, don't forget to... Anyway, I've done that. But look, here they all are. Here they all are in the bag. No, it says... Right, okay. If for anybody who's new here, this is not Liberty Emporium collection. Right, here we go. Sorry, they're a bit creased. Right, I presume you get... I'll count them as I go through now. You get a lot in this bundle. So how much is it? $99.99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, look, I've not seen this one. Oh, I like these. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Make enough noise there, Rebecca Reid. 18. Now she's there. 19, 20. She's just practicing her elocution. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's 30. No, I knew there were 30, but I was just counting after people at home. Right, hang on. I've got something made out of this. Look. Remember yesterday, Catherine was on yesterday saying she made one out of this. Look. I think she made hers out of the 10-inch layer cake, I think she said. But look. Nice, isn't it? That's all the fabrics there. Isn't that lovely? Isn't it nice? It's very fresh, isn't it? Very spring-like, because we need to be looking forward to a bright, brand new year, don't we? Right, here you go. Oh, look. Go somewhere else to buy it. On sale was $125. 10% off makes it £112.50. Right? Ours is 90. What shop? I won't say what shop's that from. Oh, yes, that's where I found it when we did the launch. Exactly. Oh, they've got a sale on. Gorgeous, isn't it? Let me just fold that up. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? So you've got ginghams, you've got checks, you've got big flowers, little flowers, dots, dashes. Now, where's the big... Oh, there they are. There they are. They're the big ladybirds. Where's the little lady? Hang on. Hang on. Because yesterday... Yeah, they're there. Isn't that funny? I thought they were bigger than that. Isn't that weird? Ladybugs, same thing. But apparently you can tell their age by how many spots they've got on their wings. I don't particularly believe that. Oh, that was Jeremy. And then he also said that the ones that are red, what are they normally? Ones with black with red spots are poisonous. So they're all poisonous. Julie says, morning, John. Merry Christmas to you and the team. I love your dulcet tones every day. Thank you, Julie. Good morning, John. Fingers crossed you pass your probation. We need you on our telly to brighten up our mornings from Folkestone, Michelle in Folkestone. Jackie says, John, I love your cheery waffling. You make us laugh. Love your stories. Thank you. Right, okay, let me do it. Now, I haven't got this one in any... Hang on. Yeah, I haven't got it open, that's what I'm saying. I've got this lovely panel which goes... Can I do that? I know it's a... Oh, that's a pre-cut. A panel's a pre-cut, isn't it? Oh, is there? Oh, right, okay, this is important for everybody at home. I'm going to open it. I'll open it carefully, though, so Hannah can pack it away later. Right, in here, on the packaging, it says you've got 27 fat quarters. Oh, yeah, actually, it doesn't say it on there. So it says here, 27 fat quarters. You've not got 27. You've got the equivalent of it. You get 25 fat quarters and a ½ metre panel. So let's find it. Do we know which one it is? Oh, it's that. Oh, I see. Oh, well, I can show. I'll show. It's this one, is it? Oh, okay. So I'll unfold. No, we don't want to get it wrong. But I think it's that one, isn't it? Right. So you get 25 fat quarters, which I'll take you through. And then this is the equivalent of 2 more fat quarters. Look. Oh, no, because that one's the right way up, isn't it? Look. There you go. So this is half of it. It's a ½ metre panel. And then that's the other half of it. Oh. Yeah, hang on a sec, though. That's the right way up on that side, but it's the wrong way up on that side. I'll open it up. It's easier. Oh, it's because it's folded that way. That's why. There you go. Look. So you get... There you go. Yeah. Oh, okay. No. So you get 25 fat quarters. It says 27 in the graphic. So you get 25 of fat quarters that are cut. And then this is like the equivalent of 2 fat quarters, which brings you up to the 27. Isn't that lovely? So zoology from Moda fabric, 100% cotton. Oh, isn't that lovely? Right, so that is 2 of your fat quarters in there. This is going to be fun to fold, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to show that again in a minute because that's on its for sale on its own. Right, let's have a look at some of the other. Look. Oh, do you know what? Elliot's ever so good, right? So on Christmas Day, you know we're here on Christmas Day, he's going to drive all the way to the Starbucks on the M42 to then deliver coffees to us before he opens his presents from Father Christmas. Isn't that lovely? Here we go. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at these. These are called zoology. Look, aren't they beautiful? Now, I'll get them. Oh, right. Elliot, you've got trousers on. It's not. And a very tight Christmas jumper. What? I can see now why you wear shorts all year long. No, don't show him. Don't show him. All right, then. Can you just tell? Don't you leer at me. Right. Get back to these, back to these, back to these. 79.99. How many did you get? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that was that one that we counted. Oh, yes, of course. I'm still on that one, sorry. I thought I'd moved on. Right, no. I want to show you a quilt made. Oh, it's here. That quilt is now that was made as the jelly roll, but that will show you the fabrics. Oh, you can see you're not going any closer. Right then. I've got the jelly. The jelly roll in a second. It's a jelly roll thing. Right, the panel on its own now is available that I showed you in there. Let's put those away nicely. Here's the panel on its own. This is so cute now. Nothing. I thought I had something made. Oh, I have got something made to this. Look. Little wall hanging. Don't know who made that one. So there's the fabrics for the fat quarters. And there's a little llama. It's obviously a wall hanging because it's got loops on it. Oh, yes, I could do llama, flamingo, sloth, koala. Oh, they've been named after our team members. Okay, so this is Hannah. She wanted that, but then if in winter, this is what Hannah's legs look like, you see. Now, who's very tall and willowy and gorgeous? Definitely not you, Elliot, no. Yeah. No, this is you, Paul. Paul's a little koala. No. So that's Paul, that's Hannah. Well, there's only me and Elliot left in the building. So I'll be Sloth and he can be Flamingo. There he is. That's Flamingo. Don't talk, we can't afford to pay your fee. Right, what food have you brought in today? I brought drinks. You brought some drinks in? Yeah. Oh, that's nice. We have to bring packed lunches, you see, that's what it is. Yeah. Right, so Elliot has a liquid lunch. Yeah. Right, design roll, jelly roll, can be called jelly roll though, can't it? Moda, yeah. Right, now I've got one of these in a bag here, so I don't have to open that one. This is how yours will arrive. Oh, what's the matter? Okay, the Amber Makes, just throw me the two Amber, throw me the two Amber Makes bags. Put them just there, because I can't touch them. Bring them in, you have to bring them in. Elliot is going to model the two Amber Makes bags here, right? Nicely model, please. Thank you. And there's a blue version as well. Thank you. They're available on pre-order and they're absolutely flying out. Just to warn you. I did try and warn you. Yeah, you don't get Elliot with it. Right. Move the wadding, Paul said. Right. It should have a mug in it, not stuffing. It's a mug holder. Yeah. That is. The thing that Elliot's putting toy stuffing in. Okay. What are you on about then, Paul? Yeah. Look. They're gorgeous. It's the same fabrics I've just shown you, but in a jelly roll. Right, $31.99. Now, when we launched this, I thought that was the wrong price, but apparently it's not. Gorgeous fabrics. Oh, now this is what this quilt, is made of. Emma Bradford made this quilt from this jelly roll. Gorgeous, aren't they? Okay. Oh, price comparison of that one. On the big long river. There it is. Right, £38.50. I've only got one left. Okay, so £38.50 on the long river. And we're ours, $31.99. Just to show you. It's just nice to know, isn't it, that, you know, you're getting a good deal. Moda fabrics. Also, the quality of Moda fabrics are fantastic. And also, a lot of Moda fabrics are only available, like in America, aren't they? It's only just recently been able to get more and more across. Hilary says, morning, John. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Street Rise says, you're definitely the flamingo, John, not the sloth. Morning, gorgeous. Is it over yet? What, the show? No, she means Christmas. Oh, there you go. There's one in America. Look, how much is in America? $37. It's what? Yeah, then you've got to have it shipped, haven't you? $37 and having it shipped. Morning, John. Merry Christmas to you and the team. I love your dulcet tones every day, says Julie. And Michelle says, good morning, John. Fingers crossed. Oh, no, I've done that one. You passed my probation, yeah. Yep. Right, a quarter of the stock of these have gone. Oh, yes, last time we had it on air, it was only available in the bundle, wasn't it? So that's the first time we've actually had it on its own. I love a jelly roll when it's, you see, that reminds me of when I was little, I used to get those crepe paper Christmas decorations. Do you remember? They used to come wrapped like that, didn't they? And they changed colours. This is where I know a lot of you buy fabric and say, oh, I couldn't open it, I just stroked it. I find it difficult to open a jelly roll because I just... Oh yeah, give it a good hoover because it's got lots of bits in it. Okay, and then I've also got a layer cake here. Right, there's only 10 of these. Oh, well, that's also $31.99. That's also $31.99. How many do I get, Hannah? Does it say on your thing? 42. 10-inch squares. 10-inch squares. Yeah, oh yeah, put my hand in. It's not the 5-inch squares, you know, the 5-inch charm pack. This is the layer cake, which is a 10-inch square. Oh, now, on the Moda website, there's lots of ideas of what to do with the layer cake, if you're not quite sure what you can do with the layer cake. Okay, everywhere else that we've looked this morning for this, it's sold out. In the UK, it's all sold out. So who knows, we could have that. I don't think we haven't got many either, though, have we? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying we're the only people who've got it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that at all. But all the places Hannah looked, like she looked for the jelly roll and the fat quarter pack earlier, all of them say sold out. But there will be other people who've got them. There'll be a little shop somewhere. And you'll find it in America really easily. But here in the UK, we just found it difficult to try and find one anywhere. I know it's called zoology, this, so it's lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous colours. Good morning, John. I'm a bit late this morning, says Lo. Well, after we've done the whole Lo chat, she's just joined us now. She just joined us. Right, Stuart's off to the shop. I'll put you on again in an hour when I get there. Aww. That's nice. Right. So, I haven't got long left, have I, in this hour? What should I do next? Yes, these next. Oh, there we go. Now, if you watched yesterday's show, Catherine made her little... There's no ladybirds by the half metre. This is all I've got by the half metre. Big daisies. That one there. In the blue. Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's put that one with that one. I've got muddled up. There we go. Yeah. So this is this is all I've got in the half metres left. Right. So this is the blue daisies. $6.99 for half a metre. White daisies on dark blue. Now, I wouldn't call it dark blue. It's a beautiful, I don't know what blue I would call it. It's a Cadet blue. Yeah. It's a really fresh, bright blue, isn't it? $6.99 for half a metre, that. Gorgeous. A lot of people on pre-order, checking out on pre-order. What we do, if you just joined us, what we do every day now when we can is we put everything from the whole show on pre-order. So if you can't say it, especially on a day, let's say you might be having to go to M&S to get your food or something for Christmas, mightn't you? Oh, and I went to M&S yesterday. There was a really, really long queue, but I have to say they were keeping everybody socially distant, only letting certain amount of people in the shop, but it was done quickly. I wasn't there for hours. Next. Oh, the shop, once you get inside, it's much easier because you're not fighting anybody. You can just do the aisles, pay and go, can't you? Right, this one here, I've only got 2 meters, this one left. And I don't know if we'll get it in again because we might move on to the new Moda in the new year. Oh, when it's gone, it's gone. So this is called white and blue flowers on red. Lovely, isn't it? Good morning, says Hayley. Merry Christmas to John and team. That's you, Paul. Lovely. Oh, there was only 2 meters of that anyway. It's gone, right? Shall I do the same one in white now? Yeah. Oh. $6.99 this. So this is red and white flowers. Oh no, hang on. Red, white and blue flowers on white. $4.5 meters of this one. That's it. Gorgeous. That's very fresh, isn't it, that one? Little dashes in one colourway. White dashes on blue. I like that as well. It's weird, isn't it? It's very simple. You see, I like that one, and I love this one coming up in a minute. It's very, the whole range, I'd say, was quite contemporary, wouldn't you? $6.99 for ½ meter. Long grain rice because it's quite long for rice. Shall I do the flowers now on blue? This is nice. I love this one. Look. Baby's breath flowers on dark blue. What's baby's breath? Is that a kind of flower then? Oh, Farrow and Ball have a colour called elephant's breath. But that's grey. Is it grey? It's nice. Love that one. Am I all right for stock of this one? Oh. It is, Paul. Tranquil is a good word for that. So 9.5 meters. No, not 9.5. 8.5. 8.5 meters. Right. What's the question? No, not what's the question. Who's the lady? Sorry. Oh, okay. Right. Which one of these do we need to do first? Red dots, right? This is red dots on white fabric. I just need to know the name of the lady. Susan, my love, I'll find out for you. Susan just asked a question about Elna. I don't want to read it out loud because I don't know the answer to it. But I think half and half is my personal question, but my personal answer, but I'll find out. Oh, do you mean where they're made or where they're coming from? Oh, they come from Stockport. They get shipped from Stockport. We're only allowed to sell Elna machines that are in the warehouse in Stockport. We can't sell them if they're in another country and then get shipped across to Stockport. They're already in the ones they only allocate us so many of each machine. So if I had a machine on yesterday and I said I had 10 of them, that means there are 10 allocated for us in the warehouse in Stockport. It doesn't mean there are 10 in China that then have to wait to be shipped over to come here. So if you buy an Elna machine from me today, the order will go through at midnight tonight, and then on a normal week, you'll get it in 5 to 7 working days. Obviously, we've got Christmas this week, so that will kind of mess it up a little bit. But you don't have to wait for it to come from China. It comes from Stockport. They're manufactured in China, but they're shipped from Stockport. Thank you for... I got a bit confused with the question. I thought... Yeah, no, it's not in one of those lorries. What's it? This is nice. Is this the right one? So I've picked them. Yeah, light blue. Nice. It's funny, I think of kitchens when I look at this range. Oh, baby's breath is the name for Gypsophila, a tiny flower. Happy Christmas, says Maureen. Oh, I can... that's right then. That's right, isn't it? Oh, you can see this, but it's a bit blurred. There it comes. Sorted. Oh, is it not? Oh, no, it's going in and out of focus. I can't show you yet. There you go. I think it's because it's got big dots and little dots. The camera doesn't like it. No? Okay, moving on. The next one will be even more difficult, I think. No. Right, this is a white background with that lovely marine-y blue in it. Oh, yeah, isn't that funny? I thought that one would be worse. No, isn't it lovely? Look at the spots, the big dots, and then the little spots in the background. Now, you see, the camera wouldn't let us do that on the light blue one. And it's doing that itself. Paul's not doing that. That's doing this itself. It's gone out of focus now. Looks like frog spawn from that angle, doesn't it? What do you do if you live in the countryside, Hannah? Yeah, you won't get frog spawn by the sea, no. Right, all the others, because I've not got time to go through these. Oh, shall we bring those back in? Oh, no, because it's the under 20 pound. Right. Okay, these are on pre-order. I haven't got time to show them all. What I'll do is I'll keep them under my desk here, and if you want to see any of them in particular, I can do it in my under £20 hour later. These are all available on pre-order. Hannah's going to play them through in the break so that they're on the bit where you can buy rather than the pre-order bit. Not we can buy on pre-order as well, but they'll be on the bestsellers bit. Amber Makes is coming up next. There you go. There's another colourway, by the way. There's 3 colourways. Well, it's a brand new pattern. Brand new pattern. And you've already got those 2 colourways in other projects. The third one is a brand new colourway as well. Don't go anywhere. Rebecca Reid will be here when I've washed the table, and I'll be over there in 3 minutes from now.
Hi, I'm Sally Ann Harrison. I just want to wish everybody at Sewing Street and Yarn Lane a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi everyone, it's Fiona from Sew Girl here. I just want to wish everybody at Sewing Street, all the team and the viewers and everybody who's involved, a very, very happy Christmas and look forward to seeing you all in the new year.
Hi, I'm Sam from Adventures in Crafting. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hello, it's Mark from the Great British Sewing Bee here.
And I am Clive, Mark's husband, also from Beautiful Design.
And we've just popped up to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for 2021.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
And keep sewing.
Keep sewing.
Keep
and
sewing.
Knitting and crochet.
And knitting and crochet.
And everything else you could do
and
with
crafting.
thread. Yeah. What else
and
can
eating,
you do?
mince pies.
Oh yes, eating mince pies.
Yeah, mince pies.
Mince pies.
Ooh.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Hi, my name's Jules Mayouf and I'm really excited to be a guest designer on Sewing Street. Okay, I got into sewing through my grandma. I used to sit and watch her. She was a dressmaker, and I started off making toys, and then I was dressmaking myself, and from then I've done homeware and children's wear and all sorts of different things in between. I would say my top tip is to be kind to yourself. It's only fabric at the end of the day, and if things do go wrong, then you've always got your quick unpick. My claim to fame is that in 2012 I was a VIP driver with the Olympics, and I met some really interesting people who were very nice, and I'm hoping that I'll meet some very interesting and nice people on Sewing Street too.
Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com.
Hang on, we're not quite ready yet. Take all those off the desk, put them down by the side. Right, I need to tell you, right, these are selling like hotcakes already. Amber Makes, as you know, is Rebecca Reid and Amy Gaunt, as in, like? Ah. She's watching, so we're sending her our love, Amy. Right, okay, so you've already seen the needle case, you've already seen pouches and things like that. It's a brand spanking new design, two of which are in fabrics that you've seen before. So if you've done other things, this can match in with what you've done before. But we've got one brand spanking new colourway to go to. The whole pattern is new. You've not seen the mug, what's it called, the mug bag. You've not seen the mug bag set yet. Right? This is the very first day. But as I say, you've seen these two fabrics before, but you've not seen this fabric. Right. The needle case and the sewing craft caddy are on the website underneath me now. Not in pre-order, but in the actual show where all the show stuff is. We will talk about them later, but we thought it was more important that you see these and see everything you get and see Rebecca's demonstration on the mug bag set now. So you heard somebody asking, what is a mug? I'll show you on this one, on the new one, right? So what it is, it's a bag that you keep your mug in, right? But then you also get, in the kit, you also get something to make a little coaster. And this is so cute. This is something to put your tea bags in the shape of a cup. Isn't that sweet, right? So we'll do this one first, shall we? We'll do the brand new one. This is the brand spanking new one. You've not seen this fabric before. It's not brand new, isn't it? Brand new fabric, right? Right, so in the future, will you be doing other...
We might do.
Oh, you might do, not been decided yet.
Yeah,
not been decided.
probably.
Yeah. So what you get is obviously the really, really good... Amber Makes always come with the most fantastic... Well, it's because Rebecca Reid used to be a technical editor, didn't she? So she knows how to put a pattern together, doesn't she? So you get your instructions, right? Then you get some piping cord. You also get some toggles. But the most important thing is you get the panel. Now, this will be a whopper. Right. Oh, wrong way up. This way, go this way. Right. Okay. So, if you have a look here, now Rebecca's going to explain all of this to you when she starts her demonstration. But everything's labelled. You don't, even if you didn't watch this demonstration, you've got the instructions, and every single bit on here is labelled. Look, bag side lining, bag side lining. You know what I mean? Drawstring cover, bag handle. Everything is labelled, even down to all your labels down the side here. And what's that long bit there then for?
That's just an extra piece.
Just an extra piece, so they've just filled the gap, filled the gap there. And then there's your cup. There's nowhere else, I've got nowhere to go, I'm afraid. There you go. Look, so this is brand new, right? This is brand new. It's a brand new pattern, and this is a brand new colourway, brand new fabric design. Okay, so that's that one. What was we calling that one? Sorry, Blue Rose. Blue Rose. Okay, so you get the panel, the piping cord, the toggles, and the instructions. Quarter of that stock has gone already, and we had lots of these. Right, next is Bumblebee. I'll show you the finished thing first. Now, I know a lot of you already bought the Bumblebee because you've got the needle set and the storage containers in this one, haven't you? So look, Bumblebee, that's the finished thing. There's your coaster. Now, so how many? A third of the stock of this went before we even started the show. That's so cute, isn't it? Okay, so that one, it looks like this. So again, you get the instructions. You get the toggles. You get your piping cord. And then look at this, right? Excuse me. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it, that one? Do you know, like this one, Lucy Brennan liked this one, wouldn't she? Oh, hang on. Oh, no, it's not. I thought I could see a message there, but it's the panel. Yeah, look. Cute, isn't it? Bumblebees are always so popular, aren't they? Right, message going. This is really impressive. The fabric alone is beautifully thought out. Love it, from Beverly in Norfolk.
Oh, thank you, Beverly.
And if you didn't understand that, Beverly said, oh, thank you. It's her accent, you see, isn't it? How funny. Yeah, I don't suppose you've got an accent where you live, because everybody speaks like that where you live, don't they?
Yeah. I wasn't allowed to have an accent.
Anyway, let's move on. We'll get complaints otherwise. Not about your accent, it's about me picking on you. Right. So, the third one is this one. Sewing machine one. Vintage, it's called. With the lovely little coaster. And the lovely little cup. It's not a real cup, don't be putting tea in it. But you can put your tea bags in it. Okay, so this one again, you get your instructions. You get your toggles, you get your piping cord, and then this one here. I imagine this one's very popular. Obese is in the lead, followed by the sewing machine. Oh, they're all very close, actually. They're all very close. Pretty, isn't it? Lovely. Vintage sewing machines and tape measures and safety pins and little scissors and cotton reels. Okay, so now, hello, Rebecca Reid.
Hello, John Scott. How are you this morning?
Very good. Oh, she's tried to talk all plummy now.
I'm talking all posh now.
Which one are you demoing, sorry?
The vintage sewing.
Okay, vintage
just
sewing.
because. No reason other than just because.
Okay, Hannah wants to know, where's this new colourway come from and how come we haven't seen it before?
Well, it's one that Amy has just designed.
Right.
So she hand-painted it all first. It's all, if you look at the prints, there's roses and intertwining roses all in blue. She's designed it, painted it herself, and then turned it into a print, a surface print.
Okay, so those of you who don't know, Amber Makes is you
Me and
Amy.
Amy. And we used to work together.
Yes. And Amy's a graphic designer.
Yes, a surface pattern designer, really.
Oh, sorry.
That's a surface pattern designer.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what she is.
Excuse me, I'll just...
She used to design wallpaper and fabric and things.
Oh,
so
and she did fabric, didn't
Yeah,
she?
and
Oh, so
wallpaper.
any surface.
Yeah, so surface pattern design, that's her
wow.
thing.
So she starts off, so she's an artist then. If she
Yes.
sits off and draws it, paints
Yeah.
it freehand.
Yeah, and
to
then she
start
turns
with,
it into a
and then she
surface pattern, yeah.
digitises it or whatever. I
Yes.
don't understand.
No,
but
I don't
You can
either.
take a painting, can't you, and put it on the
Yeah.
computer and make it into... So it's her design, her
And what's good
painting.
is she can then scale it up and down. So when you look at the print, some of the pieces, the same print is done very small and some big because it's all scaled so it fits the print.
So, and your expertise comes in the pattern
In the
making
sewing. So I can
and the
sew
sewing.
and she can draw.
Right, but she can't draw. And
She
can't
can
sew and
sew
you
better
can't
than
draw.
I can draw though.
Okay.
Because I can't draw at all.
It's funny, there's lots of creative... I can't draw either.
Rubbish at
And there's lots
drawing.
of creative people. I can sew, though. I can sew,
Yeah,
I can quilt, I
can
can
sew.
dressmaker, and I can plique and everything, yeah? So let's make it, shall we? 'Cause
Okay.
You made it simple for everybody. Not simple, that's the wrong word. Achievable.
Well, I've made it achievable, and the whole point behind it is that if you've got a mug and you want to carry it around and you don't want it to break, this is perfect. I've made it so it's a little drawstring bag so that you can put your lunch in it or snacks.
Yes.
They're like a little lunch bag.
Yeah.
The coaster is designed so it sits perfectly into the base, and that will cushion your mug. But if you were going to buy someone a mug as a gift, because we quite often do that, don't we?
Right.
I
And,
quite
I
often
can't
do.
say anything. I might have an announcement later on.
But you quite often buy mugs as gifts, so this is perfect to put that in.
Yeah.
And also, when I carry my mug around, I've usually got tea in it.
Well, the thing is, at the moment, right, now this might be just me being over, I bring all my own cutlery and my cup to work and everything, my glass and my water holder. And it's not that I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody, full stop.
It's just easier, isn't it?
And then I take it home and I wash it at home.
And that's, so you've got everything. You've even got your own coaster, so you can, your mug rug, so you can put that on the desk.
There's room in the little purse. You can put your own tea bags.
Tea bags, coffee sachets, sugar sachets, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then we designed it so it was a teacup, because why not?
No, that's
why
gorgeous.
Not?
But did that come from Amy? Did that come from you?
The teacup bit came from me, but then when I gave her the design, she then, on the panel, you can choose what tea bag you put on. So I gave her that design, and then it came back to me, and there's a little printed label. One says tea, one says coffee,
on
and
the
one says
coaster.
hot choc.
Yeah.
And then you can choose which one you applique on.
Yes, but something I thought of earlier, which I forgot to ask you in prep. What happens if you like coffee and tea?
Tough.
Oh, okay. Buy 2 sets.
Velcro.
Oh, yes. One touch fastening.
Yeah, because you have got, no, hook and loop.
Hook and loop.
Hook and loop, you could use that.
Yeah.
So the whole point behind this is that you can do it as much or as little as you like. So on the panel, there are lots of little pieces. So there is, like on the sewing machine, the vintage sewing panel, there's these little sewing machines.
Right.
So what I've done with the one that you've got, I've appliqued that to the pocket.
Oh, okay.
So the pocket doesn't come like that. The pocket is just plain spotty fabric. But what you could do, if you were giving this as a gift, you could embroider that first with someone's name. On the blue one, I've put one of the labels, because on the panel, on all the Amber Makes panels, there's always labels that say handmade by or stitched with love. So on the pocket, I stitched one of those on. But if you're making for this someone, and I've said in the instructions, if you're going to do any of the applique or embroidery, do that before you cut the panel out. It's just easier.
Yeah, oh, right, okay.
So you could put their name on. I appliqued one of the sewing machines on there, so you can make it your own. You know, we've come up with the design, but this is yours.
Right, okay.
So make it your own.
Perfect.
Do what you like with it. But there's lots and lots of pieces on there to do.
Yeah.
So what you do to start with is you make the pocket. So you've got a pocket outer and a pocket lining. I've done it in advance to just speed things up. You put them, sew them right sides together, turn it out, and then top stitch across the top.
Oh, you've already made that?
I've made that because, it's a bit boring to watch, isn't it?
Okay.
I've
You're
got
never
loads
boring to watch.
There's got too much to do. So I've done that in advance. If you're going to applique, what I did with my applique is I pressed some Bondweb to the back.
Just need to move it to your left a little bit, sorry, Bex. That's it, perfect.
God, I say that to people all the time. It's so annoying.
I know,
They're
it's
just like,
really annoying.
actually, could you just watch that and then you can say, yes, to the left.
And where are you looking? Where are you looking?
I'm looking.
Thank you.
I just can't do it. I'm going to just look at you. It's easier, isn't it?
Yeah, just look at me.
It's easier. If you're going to applique it, you can use some Bondweb or just cut them out and sew them on. But I put some felt behind mine and it raises it up a bit.
Okay.
So if you put a bit of felt
Me up.
I don't know the rest of the words.
We're not allowed to sing the rest of the words because we get a charge.
Oh,
If you can sing, you see.
No, I really can't sing.
Okay.
Actually, I think my singing's worth my drawing than that saying something. So if you put a little bit of felt or wadding or something behind, that just raises your applique up. So you can do that. I haven't done that on mine, but just to show you.
Yeah.
Then what you do is you sew the pocket to the bag front outer, which is labelled. Now, I've said in the instructions, before you cut them out, because there are loads of pieces, they all look quite similar, is cut the label out.
Yeah.
There we go. And pin it to the thing. Because look, the bag front outer and the bag back outer, and then you've got things like bag base outer and linings. So when you cut it out, just cut the little label out and pin it on.
Do you need to interface anything?
No.
Okay. Oh, brilliant.
No, I didn't interface anything. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted, but you didn't really need to be honest.
No.
Because it's lined, it gives it quite a lot of strength and substance. So I didn't. But I mean, if you wanted it super stiff, you could, but I didn't.
Right.
So you then put your pocket and you top stitch across the top. And you place it on here. Now I have marked that in advance.
Are there markings on it then?
No, I did it myself.
So you can choose where
it does tell. No, it tells you to place it centrally across and 4 centimetres up from the base.
Oh, so it tells you in the
instructions. Oh, it tells you
where to put it,
exactly, but I just marked it myself.
Yeah.
I know. I don't like when we do things like this. I don't like to put the markings on the pieces on it because sometimes people change things and they want to do it slightly different and say they didn't want the pocket
Yeah.
or so.
Yes. Yeah.
For things like that, I never put markings on. I did when we did the needle case, I put some lines on, but they were more important.
Yeah.
So just pin it on, and then you sew it on.
Yeah.
And I have some pins here. But I have marked mine already, so it's centrally across. And if you just follow the measurements, it's important that if you put it 4 centimetres up from the bottom, that means it will be central when you've sewn it together.
Okay, perfect.
And you don't have to think about that. And then just use a top stitch. Try and remember to backstitch, unlike Neil.
I thought you were about to say, don't forget to switch your sewing machine on.
No, I've done that.
Yeah, no, he did backstitch. If you watch it back, he did backstitch.
I know, I haven't. That was so funny, wasn't it?
We're talking
Because
about the mask
I'm sure,
when Neil
who was
the-
it said he didn't do it? And then everyone phoned in, didn't they?
Yeah.
And say that he did backstitch. God, this is on.
Kate says, it's good to hear you carrying all your own stuff. I work in health and safety and we advise this for our clients. It's not that you don't trust, you're just keeping safe. P.S. You still brighten a dull day and I love that shirt. She said, it's quiet in the Salt household today. Everyone is now on holiday and the men folk are still in bed. Sounds like Seven Brides, Seven Brothers, the men folk.
The men folk are still in bed.
So I'm watching, having a quiet cup of coffee. A morning
that's
of watching
nice.
plan. These little bags are just lush.
Oh, thank you. Well, I really like the little drawstring lunch bag, so I thought I'm going to make it like that, because then if you didn't want to put a mug in, you could use it for your lunch, couldn't you?
Yeah, oh no, well, it depends how much lunch. Hannah wouldn't fit her lunch in there.
Or snacks.
Oh, what, snacks?
Or snacks.
Yes.
My favourite word.
Well, you know what? It'd be nice as well. If you bought somebody if you made one for somebody, you could fill it, because we all got did you get your, by the way, did you get your box of chocolates?
Yes,
in the kitchen?
yeah, I did. I went
We
for
all
the
got one of
purple
those,
one.
you know, the plastic celebrations, roses.
I got Quality Street.
Quality Street, Heroes. You could fill it. You could fill it to start
Absolutely
with.
fill
Or if you
it.
buy somebody a mug, or get them a mug, you could put a mug in and some sweets in it, just to make
Yeah,
it
and
a-
biscuits
Yeah.
and things, because there's enough room in it to do all of that. So look, that's really simple. There you go, you put the pocket on.
Right.
Now we're going to make the gusset.
Oh, it's got a gusset, has
Well,
it?
it's got sides.
Oh, yes.
The
yes,
sides,
yes,
which is like a gusset.
Yeah.
So I could have done them as one long strip, because it
Yes.
goes down the side, across the bottom, and up the other side. But I think it makes bags stand out better if you have seams between the sides and the base.
Yes.
Gives it a bit more structure.
Yes.
So,
Oh.
losing everything today. I've done this in advance, so just to speed things up.
Right.
So you sew the bag side outers, either side of the bag base outer, just right sides together like that. And then you make one long strip.
Right.
And this is why it's important that you label them, because Amy has designed the prints so that they face the right way.
Right.
I
And
mean,
do they pattern match at
Well,
the
it is.
seams?
No, they don't.
Oh.
No, they don't, because then you'd have to really think, what if you got your seam allowance slightly out? Then you'd be thrown off to start with, wouldn't you?
All right then.
They are multi-directional, to be honest, but they have been designed that way. So when you've done that, now when you sew them together, start and stop sewing a centimetre from either end. Can you see that? A centimetre. Or sew the whole thing and then unpick it like I did, even though I'd said that that's what you have to do.
Yeah. June says, I'm trying to identify Rebecca's accent. Northern with a bit of London. Lover.
No.
No.
No. Northern. I've never lived in the north.
I'm Northern.
Are you?
Yeah.
How far north are you?
I was born in Birkenhead.
Oh, that's quite. Oh, that's
Northwest.
You don't sound like that at all.
Well, no, it's because my dad was in the RAF and we moved every 2 years, so I've picked
okay.
up a bit of everything. Linda says, morning everyone, it's my birthday today.
Oh, happy
Say happy
birthday.
birthday to Linda.
Happy
with the
birthday,
wife.
Linda.
She's having a cup of tea and watching us both. Ah, she's got a great elf. She said a great elf you've got there. Oh, up there, up there, up there. There you go. Oh. Right, sorry, carry on. So you've sewn them together, but
So
you haven't gone right to the ends.
No, and that's because it makes it joining on. So take your bag front outer and then sew from this side. Place one bag side, right sides together on there, and it will match because it's the same measurement.
You've practiced this at home, haven't you?
I've
You can tell
actually
even
practiced.
the words and everything.
I've practiced this, yes, in front of the mirror. No, the problem is I did this on Sunday,
Just push it forward a little bit.
and now I
for me.
can't remember.
Forward, forward, forward.
Right, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
There.
You practiced on Sunday and you forgot.
And then, when you know how, then you think, oh, I've done it all, put it all in the bag, and I've got to remember. So we're going to sew down the side and then stop at the seam allowance. And the reason that I've left that centimetre unstitched is it's a lot easier to bend it round the corner.
Okay, so you only sew to...
So to the seam.
Right.
Because you're going to sew it together with a 1 centimetre seam allowance. So I'll show you that. Oh, my jingling. I'm jingling. Elliot said, oh, you're going to be a nightmare.
What, where, have you got bells on your dress? Oh, honestly.
So if I move...
You got trousers on?
I've got tights.
Oh, okay.
Got black tights on and jingly bells. But
Paul
when
fell off his chair. He thought he could see something he shouldn't have done.
I've got very thick black tights. We're all safe.
That's fine.
Don't worry. No panic. So don't forget your reverse stitching.
Yeah.
So go all the way down to the bottom. And then when you get to the end, slow down a bit and stop with the needle down right on that seam.
Oh, she means Rebecca the elf, not the elf on the shelf. She means you.
My elfie dress is nice, isn't it?
No, it's funny because I put this shirt on. She went, "Oh, that's nice. I've got my Christmas jumper with me." She didn't tell me it was a full-on Christmas outfit.
Full-on elfie dress.
Did you knit it yourself?
No, I bought it from a shop beginning with P last year.
Primark?
Yeah, we allowed to say that.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah, 2 years ago. It's got a hood as well, but I've lost that.
A detachable hood?
Yeah, it's got buttons.
Oh.
I don't know what I've done with them. I think I wore it to a Christmas party once.
Oh,
it's probably still there.
Yeah.
So now you keep the needle down in that seam. So because we've left that 1 centimetre, look, it bends really easily round now.
Right,
You
yeah,
don't have to
yeah,
think
yeah,
about that. But whereas if you don't do that, it's harder to get it round.
Yeah, and you'll end up getting puckers going around the corner, won't you?
So it's just a little bit easier to do that. If you don't do it, you just have to I forgot, and then you have to unpick it. So you can then, when you pin the other end, match the ends of the seams, and it will match because it's
And
the
if
same
it doesn't
measurement.
match, it means you've done something wrong.
Yeah, because
You've got-
I have made several of these now, and they've all been right.
Yeah.
So I know that they're right.
No, that's what I mean. They'll have been made right on the computer.
Yes.
Thing. So if yours isn't right, it
Then
means you've put something in the wrong order.
Well,
so-
you've probably got your seam allowance messed up. And then when you get to the other bottom corner, pivot down, foot up, bend it round. It's like a dance.
Well, it's wet and cold in the northeast, says Elaine.
It's wet and cold in the southwest as well.
Oh, was it?
Oh, that motorway was terrible this morning.
Oh, give a bit of clue there to her accent, southwest.
I haven't got an accent. I
Yeah, because Rebecca drives here in the morning. She doesn't stay over anything. She drives up in the morning.
I know, and you know that the M5 it always rains.
Yes,
Just does.
I've noticed that because I go to the M5 to Western Supermare today after the show.
And it rains. Well, it's rain, so it does.
It always rains when you get to Bristol.
Yeah.
There's somewhere that's got a very strange name just before you get to Bristol.
Yeah,
I see the sign for it, and I think that's an unusual. Is it called Ezra's Point or something like that?
I've not seen that.
Anyway, it always rains, and then you go over the big bridge, and it's always raining.
It's just always raining. So now I've gone all the way round.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, let's have a look at that. Push it forward so we can have a look at it. There you go, perfect.
So you can see that's all the way round now.
Yeah.
And then all you do is you put the back on in the same way, but remember to do it so that you've got the panels on the top. And the reason you do that is because then you can see where to stop. If you sew with the back piece on the top, you can't see where to stop on these seams. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I haven't done this in advance. I'm going to have to do this now.
That's all right.
So this is a bit of a repeat.
That's all right.
It's the problem is when you do all these Blue Peter things, isn't it? It's how much you can do in advance. Those pins are so thick. They're like super pins. They're mine.
Message from Michelle coming across the bottom. Love watching both of you, says Michelle from Greenland.
Greenland? Wouldn't you love to? I'd love to go to Greenland.
You're not actually the country at the moment, are you?
Not in this moment.
Greenland?
I would love...
There must be somewhere in England or British Isles called Greenland, surely.
Maybe she's in Greenland. I'd love to go to Greenland.
I've never, that's one place I've never been to. I've been to Iceland.
Have you? And I'd like to go there as well.
I did filmed some of Tomb Raider there with Angelina.
Did you go to Reykjavik?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
Went right out to the glacier. We were on the glacier.
Did you go to one of those hot spring things? What are they called?
Hot springs.
No, there's
Blue lagoons.
There's a special name for them, isn't it? Those. I don't think they're called hot springs there.
No. No, they're working. It was hard work.
I'd like to go there in the summer though, when they don't have any dark.
Oh yes,
light.
yeah. Well, it's like that in Norway. They have the winter sun, where it's in the summer, it's just sunny all 24 hours a day.
I'd love that, wouldn't you?
It was really weird because there was a thing the other day saying, we got a message saying, I'm in Norway. When the sun goes down today, it won't come up again until March the 16th or something like that. Because they say that semi-darkness. June says Bristol.
Bristol, no. Well, I mean, I did work in Bristol for a while when I worked on the magazines. I was born in Northamptonshire. I lived there till I was 9, but I don't think I had an accent.
No, you haven't got a Northamptonshire accent. No.
I was born in Kettering.
Oh,
you ever been there?
No, I nearly bought a house near Kettering.
Did you? Where?
It was a converted shoe factory. I'll think of it in a minute. It was a tiny village.
Okay. But that's where I was born.
Oh, okay.
And then I lived there till I was 9. Then I moved to Somerset.
There you go,
Deepest,
Somerset.
darkest
That's the
Somerset.
accent, Somerset.
So I went to school in Glastonbury and Street.
Oh, did you?
But now I live in Bath. There we go. Look, now we've got. You can see it's coming together. There's a bag. You do exactly the same to make the lining.
Right.
But obviously the lining does not have a pocket.
Yeah.
You could put a pocket on it if you wanted to. With a bit
But
of
yeah,
spare
if you've got
fabric.
enough going on. Oh no, because I suppose if you've got those little sachets of sugar,
Yes.
and little sachets of coffee which are too long for the purse, you could just have
So
them.
if you wanted to put a pocket, just do it in exactly the same way. You'll have to use your own fabric.
Now, is there any fabric, or have you covered every inch of
There
the
is a
panel,
little bit on the edges.
but not enough to make pockets?
There might be a little bit, or you could just use your own fabric.
Yeah.
So make the lining in the same way. The only difference is you need to leave a hole
Right.
for turning out.
And where have you left the hole?
I've left it in the centre of one of the base sides.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So when I sewed all the way around, I went down the side, and when I went across the base, I stopped and I left, I think it's about 6 or 8 centimetres, can't remember,
Yeah.
it's in the instructions. But other than that, it's exactly the same. So you can see the lining is same print. So this is the great thing about Amy's designs, is that she does the prints, but then she can colour them or change the scale of them. So you make that in exactly the same way. Then you put that to one side.
Do you know what you need to do?
What?
You need to do the odd panel with just the fabric on it.
Do you think?
On a show like this, you see, because then if you did a little panel with like a fat quarter,
Then you could have the matching fabric.
then
Yeah,
you
we
could say,
do,
oh, if
yeah.
you need this, you can buy this and you can make a pocket.
Okay.
You make,
Yeah,
just
we
a
could.
thought, just a thought.
Yeah, because you could do it in different scales as well.
Yes,
then,
yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
you?
yeah. But like you're saying, to make that pocket, you can say, if you want to make a pocket, I've got a fat quarter of it
Exactly.
here.
True. That's a good idea.
Just a thought.
Good idea. So you make the outer and the lining, and then you make the handles. And I have made these in advance because that's quite boring to
You're
watch.
very busy on
I
Sunday.
also had a great Sunday. And they are just a strip of fabric that you sew in half right sides together and then turn right sides
Right.
out. And then I top stitched it.
Which way are your sewing machines going?
They go like that,
Okay,
round the handle.
yeah.
See?
Oh, Michelle's not from Greenland.
She's not from Greenland.
She's from Newcastle.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, her surname's Greenland, not she's from
Oh, we
Greenland.
were all excited then about Greenland and when we were going to go and stay with Michelle and everything, and now she's not even from Greenland. Oh, see that.
Her name comes from the northeast, is that what you said?
Oh, that's ruined our plans now. We could have gone to stay with her.
Newcastle.
We could have gone to stay with her.
Why?
Well, if she lived in Greenland.
Oh, yeah. When we're allowed to travel.
When we're allowed to travel. So there you are, the handles, and I've top stitched down the edges of them just
Right.
because it makes it a bit neater. And then you need to make the drawstring cover, and the reason I've done that is because it's quite a little bag and it's quite deep.
Yes.
So if it didn't have a cover, everything would fall out. So
Or
often
fall in.
Or fall in. But often you get these little lunch bags, and because it's so small and deep, everything falls out. So that's why I've put the drawstring cover on, and it's really easy to make.
Right.
So you take the piece of fabric that is printed with these little sewing machines, and you done this in advance. You sew the sides, hem the sides over by a centimetre twice, and then you sew the top over, and that makes the casing. Okay, but what you do, it's not the top, it's the bottom. That's important.
Right.
Because the casing needs to go on the inside. So make sure, this is why it's important to label it. Well, obviously with this one, you know what the top and the bottom is, but with some of the others, it's not. I mean, it's not the end of the world. No one's going to go, oh, it's upside down, but just try and remember to do that. And I've put a 2 centimetre casing on here because although the piping cord is narrow, I hate it when you just can't get the cord through.
Yeah, you've got thicker piping cord than I have.
Yes, probably. This is just mine from.
Yeah.
No, it's about 3 mils. I think you've got.
No, yours is 5.
Oh, okay. Is it? How do you know that?
Years of sewing period gowns for major Hollywood movies.
One moment, caller.
Pardon?
One moment, caller.
I don't know what that means.
That's what you say. We just wait a minute. One moment, caller. Do you not say that?
No.
I'll let you. You'll have that one.
The maid might say it when she answers the phone.
One moment, caller. When I used to work with Lisa Jones on Simply Sewing, she used to say it all the time. You go, Lisa, can you show me? She goes, one moment, caller. So it's just a thing. I just say it all the time. It's about
Okay,
3 mil.
Suzanne, here we go. This is going on from my idea. Suzanne said, I would love that blue fabric for some cushions in my living room.
Oh, well, maybe we will. Amy, could you design some? I know she's watching. Could you design some fabric for us, please? Because she will be watching. So I put a 2 centimetre casing on because if you don't want to use the cord and then say you wanted to use ribbon or something else, you could put whatever you like through. We've put cord in the kit, but if you wanted to put ribbon or something. So you do that. Now we're going to start assembly of the whole
Okay, right.
thing.
Now, you're being born in Northampton's caused a little bit of a ripple. It says, oh, Kettering, not far from me, says Claine. Amanda says, hi, John and Rebecca. I'm so pleased Rebecca was born in Northamptonshire. I live near Kettering in a little village called Loddington. Small world.
I don't know
Sheena says, very near Wellington. Pop in for a cup of tea. June says, I do love her accent. I love all accents. Before you do that, I need to do a quick round.
Okay,
if that's
do
all right.
a quick
'cause it's
round, and I'm
12:30
going to pin my handles
yeah,
on while
you
you're
pin your
doing
handle
that.
and then we'll do this. So, I'll start with the one that we're working with, which is the sewing machine one, the vintage one, is this one here. So what you get is you get your instructions, you get your toggles, you get your piping cord, and you get your panel. So this is for the mug bag, the mug mat, and the mug purse set. So now, did Amy paint these, or did you take a photograph of an old sewing machine and digitize it?
No, she painted them.
Oh, she painted
yeah,
them
they're
as
all
well?
painted. Yeah, they're all painted. Or she drew them on the computer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah,
but they're
yeah.
all drawn by her. They're not
Yeah.
photographs. They're all
So
her
that's the one.
artwork.
That's the one that Rebecca's working on at the moment, which will make you how many? 2/3. 2/3 of the stock of that one's gone. Oh, Amy's messaged in.
Oh, hi Amy. What did you say?
Don't look down there. Look up there.
Oh yeah. Of course, I'll get cracking on the fabric. Great show, guys.
Oh, lovely Amy. So you get the. There's also we haven't got to this yet, but there's the. Oh, sorry. I need to get the right way up. There you go. Oh, there you go. I think the camera's moved overnight. 17.99. Right. So that's the one that we're working on. Next one. Oh, the bees. I thought that was how going. Right. Yes. So you get the instructions, you get the cords, you get the toggles, and you get the panel. This lovely colour, this one, isn't it? This kind of honey colour. They're always that noise. We can hear you. When you're in the office, we can hear you in here. Right, and that will make you this, this, and this. This one's actually got tea bags in it. You won't get tea bags in yours.
No, I just put them in there. Just to make
Little Paul said, can he have them? No, she said, no, little Paul. Anyway.
No, because you made yourself chocolates.
Yeah, it's good if, because I stay in hotels quite a lot. And you know, they get all the tea, you can put them in there and nobody'd know you're walking out with them all in your little bag.
When you stay in a, like you go on holiday and you stay in a cottage or something, the mug's always rubbish, they're always too small, so I always take my own mug with me. And if I stay in a hotel, I take my own mug, my own tea bags. Yeah. So that's why you have to have a mug bag.
Yeah. Okay, and then last but not least, brand spanking new. This pattern and the fabric is brand new. Toggles, piping cord instructions, makes this, right? And then this is the panel. Blue roses.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Did she do like that thing where you blotch your paint? You put a bit of paint on and you blotch it?
We'll have to get Amy on and ask her. I've no idea.
Oh, she won't come on. She's too shy, Amy. She's very shy and retiring.
We'll have her on soon because she can explain how she does it. I've no idea. I send her rectangles.
I know we could get to a house, not now obviously, and video her doing a drawing and a painting and things.
Yeah, we should do.
Does
She's
she
in
live
Derbyshire.
nearby?
Derbyshire she lives.
Oh, okay, then so we'll come round, we'll film it, and then we'll speed it up. So
we watch it all because it's...
Like Benny Hill.
I just send her rectangles, or I make it in rubbish fabric and then send her really strange things with lots of notes because they don't make any sense. And then it comes back to me. Beautiful.
Yeah, so what we do is do a film of her at home doing the fabric and a film of you at home doing the pattern design. And put it all together.
Be a lot of swearing.
Right, carry on.
Right, so I've now pinned the handles to the bag outer. So you pin them right sides together, matching raw edges. And I think it's 1.5 centimetres, I can't remember. It says in the instructions, from the outside seams. You do that on both sides.
Yeah.
Then we're going to put the drawer. So you've got to do it in this order or it won't work. Then you put the drawstring cover on. So what you do is it's up to you. I wanted the opening at the back.
Right.
But you can have it at the front if you like. Really make any difference. So if you just fold the back outer in half and mark it with a pin, then you know where the centre is.
Yeah.
And then it's the raw edge, not the cased edge. It's the raw edge. You line up the raw edge on there.
Yeah.
Let me show
I'm
you.
listening.
Just take my hands away. So you line that up and pin that on. So we're really getting some layers together now. And then you pin it all the way round.
Right.
Now, all the way round the edges.
Just push it forward.
When you, because you've pinned now, if you want to, because we're going to be sewing together 4 layers here. So if you want, you could have sewn those handles on or tacked them on.
Yes.
First. If you don't
just
do
need
that,
to push it forward a bit.
if you don't do that, then just take the pins out that you've pinned the handles with and pin them on top.
Oh yeah. I base those in so they're there.
It's just a bit. It's a bit easier.
Yeah.
So you can just pin those like that, and then you pin it all the way round. And if you're being really careful, make sure these seams are open when you pin them.
Okay.
I think I'm running out of my own pins now. I'll have to move on to the magnetic pins. There's not many here now. They're probably all on the floor. All the way round.
Yeah.
There's needles and everything in here.
Don't blame me.
Is that you?
No.
And then what will happen, I'm going to go over the other handle. Remember to take the pin out or base them on. And just a little tip, if you want to make sure that your handles are running nice and straight, what I do normally is I will tack them on the top, but then I will put a little tacking stitch down here a bit as well. And it just means that they don't skew in the seams. Then when you get to the other end, it will overlap. Don't worry, it's supposed to do that.
Okay.
So let me show you. Can you see that? It overlaps.
Yeah.
All I can see is my Elfie belt. So we've got lots of layers going on now. So there's your drawing. So now if you want, you could base that.
Right, a quick question. Nikki's asked, once she's made it, does the instructions have measurements of anything so she can remake it in other fabric?
No.
Right, so what you need to do then, before you cut it out, Nikki, is make patterns from the original.
Yeah, you'd have to copy it. No, I don't, because the whole point is it's a cut and sew.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to copy it, you shouldn't really, but I'll let you.
Then why oh, okay.
Well, because otherwise I'd do it as a pattern, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I don't mind, though,
Yeah.
if you want to make it in another one, but just measure everything first. Everything is in rectangles or squares except for the teacups, which are shapes. So, yeah, there's no measurement. The measurements for things like seam allowances and gaps and stuff are in there,
this
but not...
bit is 9
well,
by
there's no
6
point,
inches.
because the whole point in the panel is it's easy. So if I started putting measurements, it wouldn't be very easy. So now we've got the outer, the handles, the drawstring cover. We're now going to put the lining on as well.
Right.
So if
There's
I was...
lots of layers.
There's lots of layers. But what's great is you do all the bits and then it's this one process and it's finished.
Yeah.
But I would, if I was you, tack all of your layers together or, machine stitch within your seam allowance.
Machine base them, yeah.
So put these have got to be right sides together.
It looks, now this is where it's going to get confusing because you're putting it in right sides together, but because you've got that bit folded over.
Yeah, you can't see that.
So the actual bag is right sides together.
So make
you've
sure
got the gathered bit folded down, so it looks like it's wrong sides.
So what I would say is keep that as that's you don't, and make sure your lining's inside out.
Yeah.
And if your lining's inside out, then you know you're doing it right.
That's right.
Plop that in there, and then match all the gusset seams, which you can only just see. So it's obviously easier if you've already tacked it together, because now I'm pinning it, I've got to go round and move all the pins from the inside to the outside as I go. So actually, when I made those, I did tack it.
Yeah.
Because there's always one you miss, isn't there?
Oh yeah, and then you'll get to your machine and it's really...
I broke 2 machine needles making these.
Oh no. That's because you didn't tack anything.
Yeah. And I sewed, what did I do as well? Oh, I sewed over something. Can't remember what I sewed over. 2. How annoying is that? That's why you always need lots of machine needles. Yeah. And you think how much sewing I do? 2 within an hour. That's really irritating though, isn't it? I'm surprised that they don't fly out, because there's a terrible crash when you do it, isn't there? Especially when you're sewing at speed. So I have to go all the way around. But at least as long as you follow the instructions and do it in the right order, I have to really think about that, whether the handles went first or the drawstring cover. But
yes, yeah.
But do it in the right order and it'll work. There's another one there. Right. So now that's all together. Sometimes if you just want to check, if you have a little look on the inside, you might be able to see if you've got any pins wrong. Yeah. Right, it doesn't matter where you start with this. Does this one cut? Oh, yes. Good.
No, it doesn't.
Does this come off?
Yeah, you break it, you buy it.
It does now. It's easy enough to get under your machine. It's not like a really narrow thing. Doesn't matter where you start.
It's really weird because I'm used to sewing, or was used to sewing at theatre on an industrial, which is a flatbed. So whenever I did things like that, I'm used to sewing them the other way round. So it's, you know what I mean? So it's...
No.
Yes, so if you couldn't put it round like that, you then still sew where you are, but you've got to open the other way round.
Oh, I see. God, that's really fiddly. I know it is nice that with most machines now that you can take that bit off, because I use that quite a lot.
Yeah, but the 720s, you can sell the 720 and that one doesn't. That's a flatbed machine.
Oh,
that
is
doesn't
it?
come off, yeah.
So take it a bit slow, because particularly the point you're going to be sewing over handles, and the bit where the drawstring overlaps as well is quite thick. And it's not too thick to sew through. The only reason I broke my needles was because I sewed over pins. And not because this is too thick to go through. I didn't use a jeans needle or anything. I just used a normal one. It will go through.
Yeah.
But just don't sew over your pins. It's really annoying when you...
No.
I've got something in there.
You got a pin in there?
Yeah, I reckon I have. It's not liking that. There's something.
What would you just say before that? Don't sew over your pins.
Yeah, don't do that. There's something stopping it sewing. Oh, look, there it is.
Yeah, well, there is a pin.
But I can't get it out. I'll have to turn it inside out to get it out. And because these pins that I'm using have got these big heads, that was what's the problem.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you know why not. Do tack it together. Don't do what I've done, because otherwise you can't get through the pins.
Also, if you don't tack it together, and then when you turn it through and it's wrong, it's like, oh, I've got to do that bit all over again.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not a false economy to be doing the tacking. You know
No,
what I
it
mean?
isn't. Not with the time. So now I need to try and get that pin out because I've got a little gap in my seam.
You found the...
So annoying, isn't it? I don't know where it is. There it is. But I don't know what layer it's in. Oh, I'll just turn it round. I will see it in a minute.
You watch your hand though as you do it.
So it's now sewn all the way round, and there's this little hole in the lining.
Yeah.
So you just need to turn it through that, which does work. But just be careful, because if you've got all the pins in, like what I have, then you might stab yourself. And you have to put a bit of masking tape around your finger.
Yes.
It's really awkward, doesn't it?
It does look a bit awkward. What do you call that? What do you call that? Do you call it bagging it out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There's that pin.
Oh, right.
Hey, but I've got a little gap now. So, looks a bit funny now, doesn't it?
Hayley's just come in. She's just seen the emails going, they're saying that Rebecca's saying she hasn't got an accent. What's that all about?
Well, she's got such a strong accent.
Oh, she's got an accent.
What,
yes,
Hayley Ween in front of
yeah.
the Queen Hayley? That Hayley.
The Queen Hayley? Is that what you call her?
No, Ween in front of the Queen.
Oh, no, we're not going there again. We're not going there again.
She's got the strongest accent.
Yes, she's got a very strong accent.
It's great, though. I like her accent. So, you're all round the right way now. Just make sure before you sew anything up that it's, that you haven't caught anything, you haven't twisted a handle over and it all looks right. Then you can sew the gap in the lining. You can do that by hand. I usually do it by machine. If you just press it and then just sew really close to the top.
Yeah.
Pop that back inside, and then you're pretty much done. You've just got to thread the cord, use a safety pin. John's smiling now.
Because you've done it beautifully.
He's laughing at something. What are you laughing
I'm not laughing at anything. I promise you, I'm not laughing.
Put the cord through and put it through the spring toggle. Little tip, because you've got to get the two ends of this through that little toggle. If you put the two ends together and wrap some sellotape around it really tight, but so that the sellotape comes off in a point.
Make an egglet.
Yes, an egglet.
We had somebody on the other day, didn't we, that did that with their piping cord going through.
Did they?
Who was on with Hannah the other day? And on the end of they were feeding something through, and they'd made egglets out of sellotape on them.
So I make it into like a point, and then it goes through, because otherwise it's quite hard. You've got to get both ends through, and then it will drawstring, and then you just push it inside. Then,
so you know the bit that folded over, they overlapped?
Yes.
Is it still overlapping?
Yeah, so it's still overlapping, and the reason for the overlap is then it's just a bit safer. Because otherwise, if you had them right next to each other, there'd be a little hole, a little gap, wouldn't there?
Okay. Apparently I've got a message from Alan, but it's not on my screen. Hang on. Oh, it's on an email, sorry. Yeah. Right, Alan, if you want the needle storage, it's on the website now. We're going to talk about it in a minute, but if you've got to go, just go underneath on the website. It's there. You can buy it now. Right.
So you put that in, and then what I've done, when I've put it in, I've then pressed it nicely around the edge, and then I've done 2 rows of top stitch. If you look at one of the bags, you can see.
Yeah.
I've top stitched around the top, and then so 5 mils from the top, and then 1 centimetre, and it just by doing 2 rows of top stitch, it just holds that drawstring inside a bit more.
Yes, so it doesn't twist or anything like
because
that.
if it's just 1, it might then plop out. You could do 3, but I think 2's enough.
Good morning, all. I love these mug bags from Carol. Debbie says, can I buy the fabric on its own? No, Debbie, but in the future you might
Yeah,
be able
and
to.
Amy's working on it as we speak.
Exactly. And then Jill, I think Jill sat on her keyboard because she's just gone, well, lots of different messages. Right.
So that's the bag basically.
Perfect.
So doesn't take too long, does it?
Put it down and we'll have a look at that then.
Put it down.
Put it down in front of you. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Just up quickly. Michelle's messaging, look, yeah, got the bee set to match my needle set. Merry Christmas to everyone there and everyone watching from Shelley in Lincolnshire. Oh. Right, you've got 5 minutes
I'm
now
just
to
gonna
talk
talk
about the coaster and the...
Right, really quickly.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say, when you do there's only 2 pieces for the mug mat. On the mug mat, why have I got it around that way? I think I've never done this before. The back of it is just plain spotty, and then the front of it's got the teacup on. Now, the little tea bag here is empty, and you can leave it like that.
Yeah.
Or you could embroider or write with a permanent pen someone's name on there.
Yeah.
But you've got 3 labels on here.
They're tiny.
Tea, coffee and hot chocolate. And if you cut those out, you can use Bondi web or just sew them on. You can then put them on top and sew them on. Or you could embroider it. And then what I did, so you sew these right sides together with some wadding underneath.
Right.
Turn it inside out. And then you can leave it like that, just sew up the gap. But I quilted it. So all I did by machine is I sewed around the cup. So if you look at yours, if you show John's, you can see that I just sewed around the cup, and then it just adds a bit of...
Oh, yes, so your quilting is sewing around the cup.
I just sewed it around the cup, and then it just gave it a bit of texture.
Lovely. So did you use Thermolan or did you just use normal
I
wadding?
used just normal wadding, but I guess Thermalama Ding Dong would be better, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Only because then if you put it on your table, you put your hot
Indeed.
mug on it. So
Yes.
it's right.
But
Okay.
this fits.
Oh,
It's
sorry, I'm taking
exactly
that
the
shot.
same size as the base. So if you put it in the base, it will protect your mug. And it's
Oh,
a good place to
okay,
store it.
perfect.
So that's why it's designed
Yeah.
like that. And then with the teacup, it's a case of just the zip ends, so I've made some in advance, are on the panel. So you put the zip ends on
Oh,
the
I
zip.
didn't notice that, yeah.
And then you cut the zip so that the teeth fit, the measurements are in the instructions.
Yeah.
And then you sew those just like a normal zip purse. But at 11 o'clock when I come back, I'm going to show you how to make a zip purse.
Okay. I'm intrigued about the handle of the
Right,
of the
so that's like
cup.
a normal purse. When you do the handle, it's exactly the same as the handles there. It's a strip of fabric that you sew right sides together, turn right sides out. What's that?
I really don't know. They can't hear it at home, so it's fine, don't
Like
worry.
a ghost. So just like the handles, you turn it right sides out. But to give it a bit of padding, I put wool through mine. I got 4...
Like knitting yarn?
Yeah, knitting yarn. I got 4 strands of it and threaded it through. I got it through a needle. But you could use a strip of fabric, a bit of wadding. You don't have to. It just gives it a little bit of padding. I've left it like that so you can see, and then obviously you trim it off.
Yeah.
But then when you assemble the purse, so you will have that one side and you'll have the others that side.
Yeah.
It'll look like that. Open it out and then you just pin the handle on. And I've
Is
given...
it bias? Is it cut on the bias, the handle?
No, it's not actually, but it bends fine. It's fine. And then you pin it on, and I've put the measurements. So you pin one end there. You'll have cut the wool by
off,
then,
yeah.
and there, and it will go like that. Now, if you want the handle to face upwards, the top of the handle,
Yeah.
face it downwards.
Right.
I have no idea why that works. It just does. It took me ages to work that out. But actually, to be honest, if you just put them on straight, it works fine. And then I've given you the measurements for the distance from the top of the zip to the handle and the gap between.
Yeah.
Then when you sew it together, you see you've got the little handle.
Oh.
So you could put piping cord in there, or you could put something much thicker. That's up to you.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to have a little bit of padding.
Yeah.
And then that is it.
Yeah, because it's only for decoration, isn't it? It's not, you don't use it.
You
for
don't
anything.
actually use
No.
it, but when I made it without, I just thought it's nicer to have something in it. But a bit of wadding or just something to give a little bit of stuffing would
Perfect.
be nice.
Lovely. Right, so don't go anywhere because now I need to tell you. So I'm going to recap those first. Right, so let's recap those and then I'll tell you what else we've got here from Amber Mix. Start with the vintage. Nice message from Tracy. Just bought my first Sewing Street purchase. Love the vintage set from Tracy in Warwickshire.
Oh, that's very nice, Warwickshire.
Lovely. Right,
where we
so what you get in this one is you get, Tracy's got this one then, so she's got the instructions, she's got the piping cord, she's got the toggles, and then you get the panel. It's suddenly gone very cold in here, isn't it?
I know, and I've got short sleeves on. That's silly, wasn't it?
And
Put my jumper on when I go outside.
And you get the whole panel there, which has got everything you need, plus labels. You get an awful lot of Stitch with Love labels.
There's loads of. Well, you can use them on other projects.
Yeah.
The thing is that when you've got the set size of fabric, it's nice to fill everything in.
Oh yes, no, because you feel cheated if there's a bit of.
So that long strip, I don't know what you do with that, but you can do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can use those for other things as well.
What, the strips and the
your own projects.
Yeah, sewn with love. Next one. The bees next. Oops. Right, so the bee one is you get the same. You get the toggles, the instructions, the piping cord, and then this is the bee panel. Oh, Maureen, there is a YouTube demonstration of the needle case. Well, when we get to the needle case, I'll tell you when it was. Okay, that's that one. Lovely. We might go over a little bit on this hour, I think, but...
I can't remember when it was on.
Yeah.
Don't know. Maybe 30th of November. I can't remember.
Oh, don't be giving
I
them
won't
dates
say
that aren't
when
right,
because I will be guessing, so I don't know.
Okay, right. Then this one here is the brand new one, this one. So this is Blue Rose. So you get, again, the instructions, the cord, the toggles. And then this is the panel. Rose Garden, it's got written on it. There you go. Brand new. You've never seen this design before, but you've never seen this pattern ever. This fabric ever. $17.99.
Kind of goes with all that blue and white china thing, doesn't it?
Yes. Delft.
All of that.
Delft or Wedgwood, something like that. Right, so they are the three that you've just seen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've also got some other Amber Makes kits here. Which one first? Needle roll in bees first. So this one, you get the needle case collection.
So I've got the real things here.
Perfect. So this is the instructions. This is the panel while Bex gets out the finished thing. Right, the date it was on. Oh, you were right.
I was right.
How can you hear that? You haven't got an earpiece in.
I can just hear her. Can't you hear her anyway? You don't need an earpiece.
30th of November. Show me the finished things.
Right, so on this panel you get everything to make a hand-sewn needle case and a machine-sewn needle case. And all the pages are printed. You can embroider it or applique if you want. I've embroidered that one. And all the pages, so you've got beading, chenille, darners, embroidery.
Yeah, that's really good because if you get them out of a packet,
you
stitch with
idea.
it and they put it in your pincushion, you come back to it later going, oh, what was that one again?
And it's really important to use the right needle for the job. Leather, milliners, quilting, sharps, tapestry, and then I've got one called spares, and that's for the ones that you don't know. Okay. But I usually put my safety pins
some of
in
them
that
are
one.
some of them are used by they're just general.
They
haven't got a name.
Yeah, don't buy general needles. Buy the right needles. And then you've also got on the panel sewing machine needle case, which is I designed specifically for me.
Right.
Because I really need something to keep my sewing machine. First time I designed it, they all fell out.
Right.
So it has this flap, and that stops them falling out. And again, these are printed. So there's ballpoint embroidery, jeans, leather,
You don't
quilting,
get the
sharps.
needles, by the way.
You don't get the needles, I've just put them in.
Yeah.
But also on here, there are specials, because you might have another needle.
Yeah.
Spares, for the ones you're not sure what they are, or maybe you've got 2 sets of universal, and then in the machine. So with this one, if you've got, say, a quilting needle in the machine, pop the packet in the machine pocket.
Oh, so you know which
because otherwise how do
needle's
you...
in your machine.
So many times I go to my machine and think, have I got a jeans needle in there? I can't remember.
Do you not change it after you finish the project then? Obviously
Never.
not. No,
just leave it.
Okay.
But what I do now I've got this, and then when I then come back to my machine, I go, oh, that's the one that's in the machine, and then you just swap them over
Very
again.
organised for you.
Well, I designed it for me.
Yeah.
But you can also, you can hang it up if you want. You can just lay it on your work surface. And
you've got a popper on there, so you'll need a popper with that.
Yeah, you just need all you need extra to the kit is you'll need a snap fastener. I put a little button on mine just because it was pretty. I embroidered part of it, and it's the same with the mug bag. There are other applique pieces. Underneath here is that word, the label. I just put that on as an extra. So it's one of those things you can embroider it in applique or not.
Okay, perfect.
So that's
the Bumblebee version, but I've also got it, if you've loved the vintage in the mug bag, I've also got it in the vintage.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like. I won't open it all up, but that's,
no, that's fine.
That's what it looks like.
Leave it there for a second.
In vintage sewing.
Get rid of the bee ones. That's it. And then just have those ones. There you go. That's what you make. You make the 2 of those.
And that looks like, it's exactly the same, but it's got the...
No needles included.
No.
Okay, lovely. So that was the needle case collection.
Yes.
The vintage one. Oh, limited. Fewer than 30 of the vintage one of those, right? Now, I've got craft storage. Have you got craft storage?
Yes.
Show them. Which one do you want to do first, Han?
I have craft storage.
Bumblebees first, please.
So here's the, in this one you get the panel, but you also get the foam interfacing, because what we've done with our kits, we don't want to put too much stuff in because a lot of people have got a lot of haberdashery, but specific things like the piping cord and the toggles for the mug bag, this one has got the foam interfacing, which you need for the stiffness.
7th of December, this one. So you get the instructions, you get the, what did you just call this?
Foam interfacing.
Foam interfacing. Foam. Is it iron-on or is it sewing?
That's just iron. Okay. No, that's just sewing.
Sewing, right, okay. And then the panel, this panel feels rather large.
Well, there's a lot on it.
There is certainly a lot on it. It might be upside down, but do apologise. Oh, no, there you go. Oh, yes, it's upside down. So you get all the panels that you need.
To make
Oh, hang
the
on,
basket.
it's not just a bag.
No, you get everything you need to make the storage basket, which has got these pleated pockets. And I've designed it so it's like a bucket, it's got a rim, so it stands. But you've also got everything to make the pincushion.
Right.
And the tape measure cover.
Right.
And the scissor.
That's what I was just looking at.
And the scissor holder, which I've lost. Don't know where that is. But that's what it looks like in vintage sewing.
It's in the photograph. It's in the photograph.
Yeah,
Here you go. I'll show it on the photo.
I just couldn't find it this morning. Don't know where that's gone. So you also get, it looks like this, but that's the vintage sewing version.
And there's a quote here. Is that from you?
It's sort of, and I think...
Get organised in style with this circular matching storage set featuring a craft basket, pin cushion, scissor case and covered tape measure, but it's in a bubble. They should have put your little head there, shouldn't they?
No,
anyway, that's the Bumblebee one.
So you will get the scissor case, but I just can't find it. Don't know what I've done with it.
Yeah, and so you're so organised.
So organised, I've lost my scissor case.
Yeah,
at home somewhere.
have a look in the pocket that says in the machine.
Yeah, maybe I've put it in the machine.
Okay, so that's the Bumblebee one, but that one also comes in vintage, doesn't it?
Yes, so this is the vintage one here, which I haven't lost the pieces for. So you've got the pockets. And you could get loads of stuff in it, loads and loads.
Zips available on the website, interfacing available. Now, do you need interfacing for this one?
No, I did put interfacing in the cover of the machine needle cases, but you don't have to. It's just if you want a little bit of more structure.
And this is the panel for the caddy here in the vintage.
Loads. But you can see how it all matches the mug bag set.
Yeah.
It's got the machine, the edges of the pincushion of the sewing machines, like on the handles of the mug bag.
Gorgeous.
So, and then you just get a little 150 centimetre tape measure and cover it.
And thank you. Now, you're back in an hour.
Yes.
Making, did we take pictures of them in the end, Paul?
Oh,
there you go. Making these.
Sewing quotes.
Oh, I knew it. You were here. It was Alison Marion with the cord. Thank you, Alison. I love accents. Makes us who we are. The only accent I don't like is my own, a Londoner. That's from June.
Oh, I quite like the London accent.
The panels for the quotes are on the website now if you want to go and get them. There's no instructions. It's a panel like this with all the different bits of fabric. And Rebecca Reid is going to show you how to make a zip pouch when you come back.
Because people always ask me, how do you do it? So I'm going to show you from beginning to end
Perfect.
how to make a zip pouch.
All right. Don't go anywhere because I've got tools under £20. I'll see you in 3 from now.
Hi, I'm Claire from Knitted Critters, and we would like to say Merry Christmas to everyone at Sewing Street and Yarn Lane.
Hi everyone, Delphine here. Just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I've had a fantastic year here at Sewing Street, and I can't wait for 2021 to bring you lots of new projects. I can't wait to see what you've been doing. Anyway, have a fantastic Christmas and a great new year, and I'll see you soon.
Hello, I'm Susie Duncan, and I'd like to wish all of the Sewing Street family a very happy Christmas, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again in the new year.
Hello, I'm Emma Bradford. I just want to wish everybody at Sewing Street and at Yarn Lane a very happy Christmas.
Hello, I'm Kerry from Living in Loveliness, and I'd like to wish everybody from the Sewing Street family a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Lots of love, Kerry.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page. Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com.
Hello, I'm Kerry from Living in Loveliness and I'm delighted to be part of the Sewing Street team. I'm based in Wolverhampton and I absolutely love working with fabulous fabrics. In particular, I love working with fat quarters and showing you how to get the most from your scraps. I love bringing communities of sewists together and encouraging people to sew for greater causes. Most recently, we have been sewing for our NHS and key workers. I look forward to bringing you hints, tips and techniques. I'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Claire from Knitted Critters and we would like to say Merry Christmas to everyone at Sewing Street and Yarn Lane.
Hi everyone, Delphine here. Just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I've had a fantastic year here at Sewing Street and I can't wait for 2021 to bring you lots of new projects. I can't wait to see what you've been doing. Anyway, have a fantastic Christmas and a great new year and I'll see you soon.
Hello, I'm Susie Duncan and I'd like to wish all of the Sewing Street family a very happy Christmas and I'm looking forward to seeing you again in the new year.
Hello, I'm Emma Bradford. I just want to wish everybody at Sewing Street and at Yarn Lane a very happy Christmas.
Hello, I'm Kerry from Living in Loveliness and I'd like to wish everybody from the Sewing Street family a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Lots of love, Kerry.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page. Have you heard about Yarn Lane, a TV show dedicated to knitting, crochet and all things yarn, bringing you demonstrations from our expert guests as well as the latest tools. And find out what's coming up on the show by following us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our email newsletter or visit the programme guide on our website at www.yarnlane.com.
Now, I've just had an idea. I know I'm doing under 20. I'm doing under 20, 2 days to Christmas. I've just had an idea, right? If you're in tier 4 and you've got no, and you haven't done, because a lot of men leave their shopping to Christmas Eve, don't they, for their Christmas presents. They're thinking, what? I can only go to essential shops now, so you know what I mean? I've just had an idea, right? We sell gift vouchers, right? We sell gift vouchers, right? You're too late for getting the plastic one through the post. But you can order one online. Look at this, right? Go to the website, Go to the website, right? I've just had a thought in the break then about Christmas presents that people haven't bought, right? Scroll down the page. It's just only, it's the next bar down, I think, isn't it? Oh, there it is. No, it's moved. It's moved. There it is. Oh, hang on. Where's it go? There. Click on there. There we go. Right, now go to the, scroll down. You go to that page. Oh, it won't scroll down. Basically, you go, oh, there you go. Right, look, you can get an email it one. Don't do the post-it one because that will not arrive in time for Christmas. But the email one, and I'll just explain while it takes its time to download and everything. Oh, it's the internet. It's not the website. It's our internet here. Basically, what you can do is you can order an e-gift card from you to somebody for any amount between £10 and £500, or you can have one of the allotted things there. And then literally have it sent to somebody else. Don't worry about filling it in now, Hannah, but you just literally put who it's for, what their email address is, what message you want to put on it. Merry Christmas, darling. Here's £500 to spend at Sewing Street from Catherine Wilcox. She'll pay for it, right? Then send it later. You can put on it tomorrow, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and it will be emailed to the person who you've bought it for. And then the way it works is they're given 2 codes, and they put the 2 codes in, and the money is added to their account for them to spend as and when they wish. So if you haven't bought a present and you're thinking, what am I going to do? You can get an email voucher, an email voucher. You can have it emailed to yourself, and then you can print it out and give it to them as a gift sort of thing. You can do that. Of course you can do that as well. In case they don't look at their emails and they sit there like in a grump or Christmas Day going, well, he never bought me nothing. He never bought me nothing. You know what I mean? Right, it's nice to put a piece of paper in an envelope for them to open it, isn't it? And things like that. Anyway, it's just an idea I had. I wasn't even supposed to talk about that now, but it's just an idea I had. Right, this is... Oh, and Jane. Remember Jane messaging yesterday about when the needle case coming back? She said, I've got it. Thank you ever so much for doing that. Wasn't me. I can't take credit for it, but I did. We did ask. We did definitely ask. Then when it's on. So there you go. So we're all up to date. I can do my universal machine needles, if you like, because we've just done sewing machine needle holders. Right, remember everything is under £20. That's way over. Anyway, there you go. £2.99, hemline, sewing machine, universal needles, £2.99. These hours are brilliant because if you already paid your P&P, just keep adding to it. Now, obviously, you won't get these in time for Christmas. And you'd be a bit miffed if that was my Christmas present as well. But, you know. New year, new you. Yeah, change your needles. You've got to change your needles more than, do you think? New year, new needle. New year, new needle. £2.99. £2.99. There's lots of, everything I'm doing in this hour is under £20, by the way. Everything. Quick, yeah, hang on. So let me see if I can get in that right place. There you go. What do you mean? Well, yeah. There you go. £2.99 seam ripper. Madeira seam ripper. It's very straightforward. Doesn't have a top, this one. Oh. It's got a lovely soft grip on it, this one, there, if you're using it a lot. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, if you do check out, these are brilliant. If you already paid your P&P, or you haven't bought anything yet, and you check out 20 times, you still only pay 1 P&P. And also, buy a sewing machine while you're there. I know it's not under £20, but it's still 1 P&P. Oh, okay. Oh, the Amber Makes lady, Rebecca Reid, will ask her. I think they'll... she did tell us the other day where her gloves from, but we'll remember, that's for Jo. We'll ask that Jo when she's back in an hour's time. I know, and my friend Francesca she and Pete get theirs. They're proper, you get your optician's prescription, and then they send you like a selection of them in the post and things, yeah? Yeah. Anyway, £2.99. Oh yeah, you send the back because they have to put the thingy in, don't they? The lenses in. I've got one of these. I've got one of these. Excuse me. Oh, I was doing a sneeze. I was trying not to let any germs come out. But look, here I am. Paul. No, I was sneezing, but I've sanitised again. I've got this rotary cutter. It's brilliant. Can be left-handed or right-handed. Just flip the needle over. No, not the needle. That was the last one. The blade. This one that Paul got me out hasn't got a blade in it at all. Thank you, Paul, for that one. He said to me this morning, "Are you going to be demonstrating doing cutting? I'll get this one out just in case you do." Yeah, but you said you got that one out ready. $19.99. Basically, the yellow, the little button there is your lock, right? Is your lock there? That's a lock there, so it locks your needle in or out. The blade doesn't come down until you press the lever there. You've got soft touch here. You've got a little bit of serrated there if you want to cut, not serrated, but kind of grippy bit there. So if you need to do extra sturdiness, Joy always cuts hers like that with extra sturdiness there. It's a 45mm rotary cutter, £19.99. Start your new year off with a new rotary cutter. That's what they say, isn't it? I've also got a Millwood rotary. Oh, I've got this one as well. I've got this one. And I'm not turning into what's his name. Well, you see, I've got that one because I bought it for my show, the John Scott show. I've got this one. I can't tell you why I've got that. This is our most affordable rotary cutter, this one. No, I haven't got this one out to show you. But anyway, it's the lock is here. The blade is in there. And this, again, isn't this one left-handed and right-handed? I just need to double-check. Right, it doesn't say on it, but I think you can use that one right-hand, left-handed, that one. Anyway, it was brilliant, I have to say. That's the one I used when I did my Bargello demonstration on my YouTube channel. That's how you got a YouTube channel. 45mm rotary cutter. $8.99, our most affordable. Oh, actually, there's us talking about. I've got rotary blades coming up in a minute. You've what? Oh, you left that one out without the blade so I could show how the blades go in. Oh, that's very good of you, Paul. No, I won't be doing that. The little rotary cutter, got one of those that Paul got out for me earlier. This is really good if you're doing lots of curve, like drunkard's pathways and things like that. $6.99. Now this is a 28mm. Um, 28mm. I don't take anything you say, Paul, as a criticism, so don't worry. Look. No, I just moved it back, that's why. Look. So there's your blade being revealed. 28mm. Nice soft touch again on the sides there. That's your lock there. This is obviously left and right because the blade comes out straight out the top of the thing. You don't need to move the blade at all. 28mm, $6.99. Didn't we, about 4 years ago, Hannah, go in a car looking for a 28mm rotary cutter? Yeah, we were allowed in a car together. And Hannah, I said, Hannah, look up the postcode for me. So I put it in the sat-nav. So we put this thing in the sat-nav and then we set off. We just followed the sat-nav, chattering away, having a lovely afternoon out. And then it said, you've arrived at your destination. We were in the roughest part of Birmingham you've ever come across, right? I said, are you sure this is right? Yeah, it's right. Then she went, oh no, I read the wrong letters out. So we were in completely the wrong place. Yeah. It's fine though. We had a nice day out. Oh yes. Now I don't know if I got. They're brand new. So who's opened this packet? Right. See, I thought these were like little soft magician's balls when I saw them. You know the one where they go like this. Which hand at him? I haven't got a blooming bobbin to show you how to do it. I'll show you on a photo. Basically, I'll show you on my finger first of all. Look. Do you want to do it above? Or what? Look. Look, see, so that's how they come in the packet. You get 3 in a packet. It's like silicone-y, right? And I'll show you a picture of how it works now. Look, there you go. Oh, it's not just for thread I thought you meant for bobbins that go in the bottom of the machine. So that's a spool, that is, we're talking about there, not a bobbin, isn't it? No, it's all right, but I think you could use them for. I think you could use them for your spools as well. So you can put it around your thread. There you go. Don't worry, because I won't touch anything you've passed me. Look. Okay. Oh, you want me to do all 3? Okay, I'll take that one. Thank you. I haven't touched anything Hannah's touched, don't worry. One of those ones? Oh, yes, I can see. I can see. I'm just going to check, see if it works on a bobbin. No. Oh, it looks cute, though. Oh, low battery. How have I run out of battery already? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Crazy Lorraine said what? Oh, yeah, I can see now. I've got the thread wraps. They're great. Andrew says, morning, John. Wish yourself and all the team a very Merry Christmas. Sending big hugs to you all and thank you for the fabulous shows. Judith Isaac says, late today, I was looking after my 94-year-old mum over Christmas and she still lives on her own. How brilliant is that? Oh, a tip from Beverly. Good for the wise man. Oh! Now, that packet was open, wasn't it? Yeah. You do get 3. You do get 3. There might only be 2 tomorrow. Princess says, I've got the rotary cutter, the big millwood, and... Oh, okay, fine. Wendy says, what's the best colour to go with the early bird, please? Oh! As in other fabric. Black, I'd say. Wouldn't you? I haven't got it. No, I haven't got it here at the moment, so I can't tell you. But I don't know what colour. Black would look gorgeous, could look quite dramatic, but I can't put another colour with it, I'm afraid. Oh, there you go. Claire's got the Millwood one. It's a lefty. She's a lefty, so that's good. Oh, no, they're nearly gone. Oh, they're flying into baskets, and I'm just thinking about the wires on the back of my telly. They'd be perfect. There it is. We can't, not condone, that's the wrong word. They're not made for going round your wires, so I'm saying put them round your threads, but Beverly says she puts them round her wires on the back of the telly. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know who's opened them. Somebody's been in that. Oh, unless they opened them to take the picture. Yeah, maybe. Right, next. Oh, now wash away quilter's tape. Double-sided. It's what? Where is it? That, no. There it is, found it. My shop's been so beautifully displayed today. There you go. Right, $6.99 now. Becky Alexander Frost Alexander, what uses this all the time. Wash away quilter's tape, double-sided, transparent adhesive tape. Is very good for putting in zips. In fact, Amanda Little used this on my show, on the John Scott show last Thursday, putting in a zip in the back of a cushion. Washes away. Oh, okay, right. And you need to... Right, the one that's on the website for about $1.99 is not the same as this. It's only one-sided. It's not double-sided, which you mark quilting lines with and things like that. This is your double-sided quilter's tape. Is the one on the website got yellow and black lines on it? Okay. Yes, didn't we used to have that one? I used to show you how to do a neckline on a mannequin with it and things like that. So this is not the same as the $1.99 one on the website. So easy. Wash away quilter's tape. 10 metres you get on there. 10 metres you get on that one. Okay. Oh, sorry, Paul. I've just taken it straight out shot. Do what one? Everything's under £20. Where's the box? We used to have a box, didn't we? No? No. Millwood beeswax. There you go. Perfect, see? £2.49. Millwood beeswax. I love this because you never have to touch the beeswax. You just run your thread through one of those, what would you call that? Grooves. What do you call it, Hannah? A gully? No words. Paul, that's Paul saying that, gully. What would you call, at home, what would you call that? Why do you use beeswax? Because it strengthens your thread. If you're doing a lot of hand stitching, strengthens your thread, stops it from fraying. And also, if you're doing a buttonhole stitch, it's fantastic just for keeping it together. And it stops knotting as well. Stops knotting. There is a modern version of beeswax. Thread Magic, it's called, right? But this is your good old-fashioned beeswax. Now, one company sell, when you buy a bundle, you get a little beeswax in it, don't you? Oh, it's Helen Newton. Helen Newton, maybe she will do that again when she does her kits again. I tell you, Helen Newton's looking brilliant. I saw her on Zoom, obviously, a few weeks ago. She looks fantastic. She looks like a different woman. She's like blossomed. Oh, fewer than 20 of those. Fewer than 20 of those now. Right, next. Oh, I have to watch the time, actually. Spare blades, straight or curly? These will sell out. These are spare blades, 45mm for your rotary cutter. You get 3 in there. You change your rotary cutter. I don't know how often you're meant to do it, but you can tell when you try to start cutting through your fabric, you can feel that it's like pulling, can't you? 3 of them, 45mm. They are the ones with the little, you can see on the picture there, you know, the little nicks. I don't know what you call those. We are going to get more, but these will sell out today. They've sold out. They've sold out. Right, okay, in this one here, you get a pinking, a skip, and a wave blade. Skip one doesn't cut it, it just perforates it. What would you use that for, though? Oh, hang on, Hannah knows. $9.99, so you get one of each of these. You get the skip, the wave, and the pinking. Pinking. $9.99. They fit into your rotary cutter, but they just have obviously the different effects, you know, on the edges when you're cutting. So do we? Oh, Hannah's looking it up, I think. Groove. Oh, groove. That's a good word. Groove for thread groove, grooves. Paul still wants to call it a gully. No. I thought gully was to do with water, yeah. $9.99. Oh, here we go. Oh no. The pinking and wave blades can also be used on fabric and paper. Oh, here you go. The skip blade is for perforations on paper only. So then it's like the side of a stamp, isn't it? That's it. So you just perforate your stamp. You get them in a little plastic case. Oh, I've not seen the skip one before. Nice. Okay. Right. I've got marking tools now. I've got the purple one. Well, no. Ow! I'll do this one first. Your fabric marker. Oh, yes, sorry. Makes a clear blue mark which is easily removed with a damp cloth. Thank you. Right, okay. Thank you, Heather. You nearly saw the top of Hannah. You know that thing where we're not Where's Wally, but the thing across the top. She came in. I'm wiping it now because Hannah's obviously touched it. She came in because it fell off the front of the desk and just popped out like that, just the top of her head. We didn't see it. So I don't know why I'm telling you. Right. So this is a marker pen, £2.49. Wipe off washout pen. I don't know. Yes, yeah. This one, I mean, maybe this way, using this one, people are guaranteed that they'll get the mark out because they know they've wiped off. If they use the air one, they might be thinking, oh, will it go, won't it go, will it go, won't it go? And the air one, oh yeah, and this one will stay there till you take it off, right? So the air one, if you mark it up and then go out shopping or something, come back, all your marks might have gone afterwards, mightn't they? Come in. Wash off. Wipe off washout pen. £2.49. Right, okay. Now I've got the purple one, which is the air erasable one. So this one you mark and you leave it out in the open air, it will disappear. You can also, if you wanted to go quicker, you can wipe it off with a wet cloth and everything. Oh, Sue, I wonder what you were saying then, Sue. She went, oh, hello all, goody, goody, he's gone to the doctor's. It's like, that's nice, isn't it? Anyway, she's got control of the remote control. He's fine, he's just gone for his usual tests. I thought she meant me. I was like, no, I'm not going to the doctor's. £4.99. Have I not? We don't know that. No. Yeah, next. Oh, these are brand new. Brand new. Am I allowed to open the packet or not? £2.99 these are. You might already know, if you're a quilter, you'll know what these are already. You get 2 quilters roll clips, right, in that pack for 2. You get both of them for £2.99. Both of them for £2.99. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Oh, you just get me a quilt so I can demonstrate it. Well, I need a sewing machine, don't I? Just roll it up, she said. Right, be careful because the camera's on me. Smooth plastic, will not snag, retains tension, works on any size quilt or wall hanging. Thank you. Thank you. She'll take that with you when you go. Right, so you know when you're working on a big quilt and you've got to get it through the machine or you're just working on anything, and you say you're working on this bit here and you think, oh, I've got all that to my side. How do I get rid of that? So, you roll it up like this. So you're working on this. Maybe you're doing a bit of a plique on this little bit here. I haven't done a plique for ages, actually. Thank you, Hannah. My favourite applique stitch is a satin stitch. Yes, Paul, I can sew. Yes, you've still got my overlocker, Hannah. What have you done with it? I just put this on here and then. Now I've not used one of these. There you go. 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 I think this one's just a bit stiff because it's new. For best results, use 2 clips on each side. And bit a bit. There we go. There you go, look. I'd quite like to store some of my quilts like that. Look. So if you're working here, Paul, can you go to the upstairs camera? So if you're working on this bit here, right, on a bit of an applique here, I know, but you get both of them for $2.99. Not $9.99, Paul, $2.99. Yeah, you get both of them. Look, you get 2. I'll just put, there you go. You get 2 of them. So if you're working on something, or you're doing quilting under the machine. Do you know what? For that's Hannah's right. $2.99 is worth a go, isn't it? Have a go with them. If you don't go on them, you're bound to have a friend who does quilting. I bet Chris next door has got some of these already. I think it's brilliant, but I also think it's really good. Like, you're right. How many, towels, things like that. If you just need to store them. Yeah, but I like things stored like that. My mum, when she had her ensuite bathroom built, I'm going back years now, she bought all new towels and you weren't allowed to use them, and they were all different shades of like apricot and peach and things, and she rolled them up like this, and they went into, like a wine rack, but there were towels in the bathroom. Yeah, I don't know if it was called a towel rack, but anyway. Yeah, over half the stock's gone, I'm not surprised. Yeah, look. Now also, nice little bangles. I'm thinking earrings as well. These might be quite... Oh, Hannah needs a new pair of earrings. Yeah. It's all right. Now, the end result of this story is all right, so don't panic. But Hannah's next door neighbour, Tony, has got a very, very enthusiastic little dog. Is it a sausage dog or something like that? It's what? Oh, he's a sausage dog, and he loves licking people's ears, right? So I'm talking ages ago now, he ran into Hannah's house. It's the next door neighbour, and he was sitting on her knee, getting all excited, and he started licking her ears, and he ate her earring. Gold earring. She wasn't too pleased, so Tony just said, I'll bleach it. When it comes out the other end, I'll bleach it. She's like, it's fine. No, it's not. Then he said, Reggie the dog will get you a new earring. But then yesterday we had dogs and cats wrapping Christmas presents, didn't we? So I don't think they'll go on me here. No. Oh, actually. Very Alicia Dixon, aren't they? She wears one big dangly earring like that. That's like a light bulb. Oh, Paul was thinking 80s style. I don't remember wearing earrings. I did used to wear dangly earrings in the 80s, but adamant. God. Oh, there's only 10 left. Yeah, there's only 10 packets left. Brilliant. That was new today as well. That was new today. I'll just pass this over to Thanks Floor. Right. Prim one. Turn. Oh, I love. Right. Where's Cats? Oh, no. I made one and Cat made one. Right. This is it. This is the actual product. Right. And it's a turning tool. If you're going to turn through... I don't know what's happened to it. Cat made a green one. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Cat made a green one and I made a white one. Here we go. So we've now got 3 sets of turning tools on the desk. Right. You get all 3. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. Right. So I like the one that I've made is used just to tie up the one that she made. Right, so if you're turning through a strap or a soft... Oh, that's why we've got 3, because there's a bit missing of this one. There's a pipe missing on that Cat's. But anyway, what you do, if you want to turn a rouleau or something through, I'll do it on mine. You drop the plastic pipe into the bag strap or something like that. Then you take the corresponding bit of wood, and you just push it through like that. Push it through like that. And there you have that easy. Right, it was the right way around. I've just turned it the wrong way around, but you do it. Toy legs. bag handles, anything like that. It does need to be something that's sewn across the other end. I'll show you again, shall I? Right. So, there's your bag strap, right? Inside out. So you've got your seaming there. You drop the pipe in. Don't time me, Paul. Right. Drop the pipe inside there. You get your corresponding bit of doweling, and you literally pull it through like that. Then you use the doweling to push out your corners. 9 seconds, you see, 9 seconds. Quilters roll clips have now sold out. So it's got 3 different sizes, a wide one. Oh no, there's me saying this. No, there's nothing missing. Why did I think there was something missing? Look, no, but I haven't nicked it anyway because that's still a full set. That's still a full set. You get fat, medium, thin, 2 wooden and 1 metal pipe to push it through, wire to push it through. They're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. Half of today's stock has just gone like that. Hang on, I'll put these away because otherwise I'll get shouted at. Who had them last? That John Scott had them last. I shall do my clover flower head pins. I've got, right, okay. There you go. Plastic headed, don't iron over them, but quilters love these. They've got the big, big flower head. There's yellow, green, white and orange in there. There is selection. You get 100 in there. I said yellow. Look, there's the yellow ones. Yeah, green, orange, yellow and like off-white. Oh, they're just, first of all, they're very long. They're very long pins. I can't open this, right? But also, it's really easy. If Bex Reid had been using these this morning, she wouldn't have got that one caught in a machine, would she? Because she'd be able to see it. Yeah, don't iron over them. But then you see how many quilters iron. More quilters use these than more dressmakers will use them, right? But how many will iron over pins? They don't. They don't when if you think about quilting, you don't iron until the pins are all out, do you? But they're very good. You know when you're matching a seam, they're very good for diagonally pinning in diagonally across a seam. $10.99. You might think, $10.99 for a box of pins, but you do get 100 in there. And you get a little box to keep them in. I know. Amount of pins. Also, if you drop those on the floor, normal pins, you don't find them for weeks afterwards, do you? With these, you're going to see those straight away. Now, I've got fork pins here now. What I'll do is, I won't open them. I'll just show you on the plastic here the image of how they work. They're brilliant. They're very, very... Now, I know all pins are sharp, but these are incredibly sharp. So they've got a diameter. You get 35 pins, diameter of 0.56 of a millimetre. Literally, you can pin things together. But, right, okay, so you know when you're trying to pin, when you're trying to match a seam, you can pin it in like that with one pin either side of the seam. Make sure you've got it exactly centrally. They feel like a luxury, but actually, when you get them home, and you'll realise how brilliant they are. Oh, if you Google Yahoo or Bing it, there's lots of videos on how to use them. Also very good, if you've got, excuse me, 2 layers of, sorry, I'll just do that. If you've got 2 layers of fabrics you need to put together and you daren't move them, they can't be moved. Because they're bent, you can put it in, you know like the banana safety pins, you can put it in and pin without actually disturbing the fabric whatsoever. No, you wouldn't pick them up normally, would you? Do you have a look? They're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. I mean, I could open it if you want me to. All right. $8.99. Right. I'll be with you in a minute. I'll just let Hannah make her choice. Oh, she's going, there's loads of lovely things, really cool things, but she's not telling me which one we want to do. Which one? Okay, so this one. Right, have a look at this, right? Now, who was on the other day saying this is one of their favourite rulers? Creative Grids. Now, Creative Grids, we love Creative Grids. Rachel the Ruler and family-run business in Leicestershire. £14.99 this one is. It's 6.5 by 12.5 inches. Now, the thing that's brilliant is you've got all your markings in white and in black, so it doesn't matter if you're working with a light fabric or a dark fabric. You've got your angles on there, so you can do 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 30 degrees. And the thing about these are they're brilliant Creative Grids is they've got this, now, I don't know what it's called. I always call it a silicone grip, but it's like a grip, right? Round the edge and all in dots all over it. And the idea is that once you get it on your fabric, because the last thing you want to do is if you're cutting a piece of fabric, the last thing you want to do is for your ruler, well, I can't even show you because this doesn't look, the fabric moves, but the ruler doesn't. So when you've got that there and you've got, my rotary cutter with no blade in's disappeared. Literally, once you've got your pressure down that ruler, it's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere at all. This is a really, really favourite, of all the designers we work with, £14.99. Right, okay, now, Hannah always, whenever Hannah does a show, she goes, oh, this is brilliant rulers, this brilliant, not this one, she's talking about this other one, right? Now, I'm not trying to put one against the other, because they do different projects, right? Hannah loves this one, because it's called My Quilting Friends, but look at the price. It's still Creative Grids, it's still gorgeous, it's still cute, but it's a 6-inch ruler. It's brilliant to have in your bag and everything like that. It's really cute, it's really sweet, but I'm trying to tell you, for $15.99 you can get this 6-inch one, or for $14.99 you can get that 6.5 by 12. Okay? So it's lovely, it's gorgeous, and if you're buying it as a gift for somebody, then it is lovely. Yeah, she also thought this one was amazing value, right? Amazing value, right? I'm just going to put them side by side. Okay, the little one there is $15.99. That one there is $14.99. Elliot, could you tell them to be quiet in there, please? Take that one out. There you go. £14.99. Now, last time I was on with Hannah with this ruler, we sold out. We got it back in stock. Yeah, Rachel from Creative Grids sent me some more. I don't know if she did it personally, you know. She's gorgeous, Rachel the ruler. Oh, she's so lovely. Oh. Oh, Elizabeth, that's bull rat we had on. It's not on today's show. Hannah just put it on the table for me to show you how to do the threads. Have a look down on the website. Not underneath. It won't be underneath because we haven't run it through on the show. Just go to the website and look for it there. We haven't got it on the show, on today's show, though. Anyway, $14.99. Moving on. Which one? Right, okay, I've got two. I'm going to show you both of them. I've got two Creative Grid squares, right? 8.5 by 8.5 and 6.5 by 6.5, right? Go 8.5 by 8.5 first. Right, excellent, because you can, if you're squaring off, you've got your central diagonal there. You've got all your 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch, hang on, 1/2, 1/4, 1/8 of an inch, yeah, in both the black and the white, so it doesn't matter what colour fabric. Again, this one has got all the, I must ask what Rachel the Ruler, what they're made of. Mind you, it's most probably a trade secret, isn't it? Because it's their unique selling point, isn't it? £16.99. £16.99. Got a hole in to hang it up with as well if you want to. Yeah, under £20 Creative Grid, you see. Oh, if you worked out price per use, well, it would get to ridiculous, wouldn't it? Be ridiculous. Cute, that one. That's the 8.5 by 8.5. This is the 6 by 6, 6.5 by 6.5 for little blocks, squaring off little blocks. Or half square triangles and things like that. £14.99. If you go to the Creative Grids website, you can have a look, and there's little films of Rachel and all her designers using all the different rulers. It's even one of those. QR reader. Do people actually use those? Do you have to put a special app on your phone? Oh, do you? Oh, right, on Hannah's phone you need to, on Paul's you don't need to. I'll have to have a look, see. I've seen, you see, for sale signs outside people's houses with them on and things like that. You could just... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is Hannah's advice, right? If you do need to download an app to do a QR response, don't do one that you have to pay for. That's Hannah's a tip. I think she's talking from bitter experience now. Okay, then next. My what? Oh, coat threads. These are lovely. Right, one's polyester and one's cotton. Right, which is the polyester, is it? Black and white, here we go. These are coat threads. Do you know what comes in a lovely tin? Okay, I can't guarantee you'll get the pink tin. You'll definitely get the black and white thread. There's a blue. Oh, there you go. Look, there's a blue, a yellow. I've got the yellow one I can show you, and the pink one. So you could get that tin, or a blue tin that I haven't got for you today. Right? So my sample today is in the pink tin, but it could be in any of the tins. But the sticker on the front will tell you what you've actually got in the packet. What, say that again? Mine parked in the corner of the car park. How can I... Are you sure it's mine? Yeah, what registration number is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. They've got to move my... I'll be about 5 minutes, everybody. I've just got to go move my car. I'll leave my talk back on and my microphone on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where the key is, though, Hayley. You'll have to look on my desk. You're not moving it, Hannah. You haven't passed your test yet. Oh, God, I'm so embarrassed now. You know, when I got in the car this morning and I thought, I really should clean this car. No, of course not. But it's just got biscuit crumbs and crisps everywhere, old packets and things. And also, because I take these everywhere with me when I go shopping, I kind of wipe my hands when I get back in the car, wipe the steering wheel, wipe the phone, wipe the car key, throw them on the floor. Don't you just throw them on the floor? Yeah. Yeah. Does this come out? Hang on. Oh, I'll do the cotton one next then. That was the polyester one. These are coat threads. These are the threads that Alistair uses. Yeah, you see, they're well known for doing the industrial ones. Where's your keys? That's what I don't know. Oh, where are they? They'll just be thrown on the counter somewhere in my dressing room. But don't go touching everything. Wipe it down afterwards. These are cotton. They look absolutely the same. These are the cotton version. I was going to say it's not a break for another 10 minutes, is it? Right, a park in the furthest court, like you'd think it'd be Little Paul's car that was in the way. So when you pull into where we are, right, there's all the units, the industrial units along the edge here and over there and everything. A park right next door to our front door, which could be the most unobtrusive place ever, right? Paul always parks, he just parks right in the middle over there. And Jeremy does as well, parks over there in the middle. How come my car's in the way and their car isn't? Unless they've just crushed Paul's car. What do you mean? Oh, no. He's in a parking space. Yeah, no. They don't park randomly. He's just park. I always wonder why they park so far away from the door, but both Jeremy and Paul park. Oh, and Rebecca Reid, they all park in the same bay. I go right next to the door. Or maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe I'm parking in management bays, am I? Well, yes. So if they're going to turn around, where's everyone else's car? Because yesterday, there were, I had trouble getting out because people had parked. Somebody had a great big Mercedes and they'd wedged me in totally. That wasn't yours, Hannah. Right, okay. They're the cotton ones. So that could be the other tin. And then there's another blue tin that you might possibly get. That looks like an Adidas sitar pattern, doesn't it, on there? Boho chic is their design, that's right. Right. I'm worried about my car now. It's because you get used to your own little car, don't you? Elliot will come and go, your car's rubbish in a minute. You what? Which one, Toyhan? What's that one? Oh, yes. I should know that. I should know that. Right. I bought one of these. Not for me, as a gift. As a gift. As a gift, yeah. Iron finger. Now, these are brilliant. Look at the pictures here, right? Because they're made of that stuff you can iron on. Is it silicone? So you can use, look, you can use it for pressing seams. You can use it for pushing out corners. It'll say on here what it's made of, won't it? Multi-purpose, heat resistant pressing tool. Press with or without the iron. Soft grip for secure and easy handling. Doesn't say what it's made. Oh yeah, silicone. Silicone and stainless steel. Well, stainless steel will be in the middle because it's solid in the middle, isn't it? So they get a bit of stainless steel and then they obviously dribble it with that silicone. Yeah, it's not your, it's my ear. It's me, it's not you, Paul. I've got a really itchy ear, but you see, I've got a new earpiece and I need to move to my new earpiece. But you know when you're so used to your old one, but this one's beginning to irritate a little bit now. Anyway, $15.99. Oh, don't be saying that, Paul. They can wait. If they can wait till the break, I can go and do it. Yeah. Well, they won't be able to find my key, that's why. Have you found the key? Yeah. Have you moved it? There was a big scratch on the side already. Yeah, ha, 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 ha. They're saying there was a big scratch on the side of your car already, wasn't there, John? Did you use all my dental wipes? They're in the car. $12.99. This is the Hold It Precision Stiletto. Now, this is brilliant because you can feed your fabric through as you're doing it. It also could be used on the iron. £12.99. Oh, okay, thank you. Elliot's having to wipe my car down with dental wipes now. Well, it's been in my car, that's why. Did you do the steering wheel and everything? And the key? I bet it's done the key and not the steering wheel. It's fine, I'll sanitise before I leave for Weston-super-Mare later. Got a applique, hair marker. Blimey, there's lots of coming and going today, isn't there? Oh, I must have moved my stool. Sorry. What's the matter? Thank you. I was going to say. Anyway, look, 6.99. The prawn crackers, they're not mine. Hair marker, applique and sewing. This is for marking. If you're doing a quilt, you don't want to use a marker. You just crease the fabric with that end there. And then this end here, you can use it to just hold your applique as you're stitching it. $6.99. You seem to know an awful lot about it, Paul. $6.99. Now, if Paul and Hannah bought these, because I don't think they have yet, right, they would paint them white. I wouldn't. I'd leave them the colour they are. $10.99. You might as well look at that and think, what are they? What are they? I can't open that one. And I thought I should have had these. Anyway. They don't live together. Paul and Hannah do not live together. Can you imagine? $10.99. What it is you look in here, right? Right, in there, right, there's a little like ball bearing marble and you slide your quilt into it and then the weight drops down and then you see you can hang your quilts from the walls. There's a screw on the back there, screw hole on the back there. I'm not sure, it doesn't come with screws then, does it, this one? No. And you literally can hang your quilts from the wall like that. $10.99. Pinking shears. $14.99. And these must be the most affordable pink and shears we do. Who? Paul calls the focus on his camera as she. Oh, my back. No, you said she. Right, my batteries ran out. My things completely ran out of. I'll tell you what I can do. I'll tell you what I'll do in the break. Right, $14.99. Yeah, I'll just get the plug and I'll plug it in. No, because once it's plugged in, you don't have to charge it up. You can just do it like using the electricity, can't you? Fiskars scissors. $14.99. Foskers. No, they're not Foskers. They're Fiskars. Fiskars, easy action, soft grip scissors. They're 16 centimetres. These are the ones with the little spring in there. Oh, yeah. Look. Got a bit of spring in its step, that one. And you can lock it like that so it's nice and closed. Be careful because the end is very, very sharp. Left-handed or right-handed scissors, these. 16 centimetres. $14.99. Right. Right, this is what we're going to make in the next hour. Well, actually, we're making, see at the front of the picture, the hour is a panel with writing on it. You can make whatever you want out of it. Bex has already made the cushion and the zip pouches, and she's made a bag. And what you're buying is you're buying a panel. They're all available on pre-order right now. You're buying a panel with all those writing on. We'll show you them in 3 minutes from now.
Hi, I'm Helen from Woolly Chic, and I'd like to wish everyone at Yarn Lane and Sewing Street a very happy, healthy and creative Christmas.
I want to thank you all for your incredible support this year on Yarn Lane, and also to wish you the merriest, the craftiest Christmas ever. And of course, a wonderful Happy New Year. Fingers crossed it's a lot better than this one.
Hello everyone, it's Cara here. I just wanted to come along and say Happy Christmas to you all. Thank you so much for everything in 2020 and for sewing along with us. We really hope you have a happy Christmas, a safe Christmas and a healthy 2021. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Delphine Brooks. It's so great to be here and part of the Sewing Street family. I'm local, I'm only down the road in Warwickshire. I started sewing many years ago when I was very young, doing lots of art and painting, and eventually I went into textiles and I really enjoyed doing the two together. I then had a bit of a break. Something you don't know about me maybe is that I spent many years in the Royal Air Force and eventually in the police as well. And then I went full circle and I've come back to my happy place of sewing, and which I really enjoy. My best sewing tip is measure twice and cut once. I have chipped up a couple of times by not measuring properly, and I do always regret it. So now I always measure twice, cut once. Anyway, I really hope to be with you again soon, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Hello, my name's Fiona Hesford and I'm founder of Sew Girl. I'm based down in Worthing on the south coast of England. And I've got a range of sewing patterns which I've developed over the last few years, which are projects for loose-fitting clothing, everyday, simple garments, things that I really love to wear myself. And I'm going to be bringing you them to Sewing Street over the next few months. So I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Helen from Woolly Chic, and I'd like to wish everyone at Yarn Lane and Sewing Street a very happy, healthy and creative Christmas.
I want to thank you all for your incredible support this year on Yarn Lane, and also to wish you the merriest, the craftiest Christmas ever. And of course, a wonderful Happy New Year. Fingers crossed it's a lot better than this one.
Hello everyone, it's Cara here. I just wanted to come along and say Happy Christmas to you all. Thank you so much for everything in 2020 and for sewing along with us. We really hope you have a happy Christmas, a safe Christmas and a healthy 2021. Thank you.
Here we are. We're back. We're back. Sorry about that. Chaos. Guest decided to go off and have a chat and then not put her microphone on and then powder her nose and everything like that. So we're a little bit late coming back, but I do apologise. Brand spanking new today, these panels are. And a third of each have gone. Right, a third of the stock of each have gone already. Look. Okay, this is a charcoal one. Right. Right, on the website, it looks darker than it really is in real life, right? It's $14.99. Now, there's no instructions. It's just a panel, right? But let me tell you, on the panel, you get, I'll put it across like this. So it's quote cushions and pouches in charcoal. You get that section there, which says when life gives you scraps, you make quilts. You've got that section there, which says you can't buy happiness, but you can buy fabrics. Oh, there it is on a cushion. Was that a bag? I can't see from there. Right, then we've got beautiful things come together, one stitch at a time. Right, then we've got so on and so forth. These are, I haven't got to take measure here, but I'll get Bex to measure hers. You can measure it with one of your rulers in a second, yeah. Yeah, because we can't swap, we can't use them. Then, but then, hang on, that's not it. You also get these smaller ones here, so on and so forth. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy fabric. Then there's these, which are just like alphabety spaghetti. It's not spaghetti.
50 by 30 centimetres.
50 by 30 centimetres, those big ones are there. And you'll be able to see how big these are, because these ones Beck's going to be working with the next thing. But then, look, you've also got handmade labels. You've got little, I presume they're zip, are they the zip tabs there, zip tabs. Then you've got the small, even smaller ones here. So now, Bex will give you, Rebecca Reid. Can't call her Bex on there. She's called Rebecca Reid on there. You can either use this and this for the front and the back, or you can use, other fabrics and then just make these all your feature fabrics. But you get all of that for $14.99. Got two different colourways. Right, half of the charcoal grey has gone now. Half the charcoal grey one has gone. Now my favourite, and I'm not allowed favourites, is the blue, I have to say. I think the blue would fit in my house better. Now, you see, if you think about it, if you went to one of those designer shops, I'm in Chiswick High Road at the moment, just turned left into, going down towards the Tube, can't remember the names, and there's all those lovely designer shops and everything. If you bought a cushion with that written on, that'd be more than $14.99, wouldn't it? Just Anyway, so again, you get all the same quotes. How big did you say those were, sorry?
50 by 30.
50 by 30 centimetres these are.
That in inches.
Yeah.
That is, I think, 19 and a half.
19 and a half?
By 11 and a
By
half.
11 and a half, right? So you get this one, this one, this one, this one. And again, they're identical. They're absolutely identical to the charcoal one, but this one's just on blue on white. So the other one was charcoal background with white writing. This is white background with the blue writing. Now, isn't that funny? Paul likes the charcoal one best. I like the blue one best. Not the real loud favourites. Okay, so that's the two panels. Is that all I'm going to talk about for now? Oh, okay. We've got some solid colours here that I don't quite know who scheduled the hour. Let me. I'll put the. Yeah. Hang on. I'm just going to put the two panels together like that. So there are your two background colours there, right? So we've got navy, which goes nicely with both of them. £3.49 for half a metre, right? I can see where they're going. I can see where they're going with this. If you go to the website, we have every colour you could imagine. I can see where they're going because they were trying to do a... You see, that works beautifully with the grey. Oh, Wendy says, you could put plain on the back and make twice as many. Yeah, Wendy, that's what we're doing. Wendy in Suffolk, that is. This is, we've got that one, 20. Yeah, magenta. That finishes 20, yeah. See, that looks nice. That looks nice with both of them, actually. These are just 4 colours that we've got out to show you. We didn't get them out, scheduling got them out, but you know what I mean? It's like, as in, you could choose your own colours. You could choose your own colours. You see that? I bet that was elephant. I bet that looks good next to elephant, that one. You see, that looks nice with them as well, doesn't it? That's the only other pink one, so it must be raspberry, yeah, that one. I think they've got the trolleys out upstairs. £3.49. The next one, I'm not 100% sure I'd use the next one. I love it as a colour, but I'm not 100% sure I'd use it with these panels. You see, Hannah likes yellow and grey together. That immediately takes me to bathrooms, yellow and grey for some reason, yeah. But then you see yellow and blue looks nice together. I can see where they're going. I can see where they're going. Okay, so you're in Hannah's kitchen or my bathroom on that one. And then this one here is spare bedroom. Yeah, so you're both in my spare bedroom and Hannah's spare bedroom with that one there. Right, very quickly, I've got 2 zips. I've got 2 zips as well. Oh, no, Paul's got no... That's why you're not happy, Paul, because you need yellow for happiness. What's that? Metal zip. I've got... Oh, these are nice. Which one would you like first? White first. There's no instructions, so you can't tell you what... But these are nice little zips, these. These are 7-inch white zip with gold teeth. Now, this isn't your polyester coil. This is your proper metal zip. What? It's not solid brass. It's brass coloured. And then we've got this. I like this colour. Now, I wouldn't necessarily use this one with these because that's going to look dirty next to the white background. But YKK, biggest selling zips in the world. $1.99. You see, these are jean zips. That's why they're solid. These are meant for your jeans, these. Not all jean zips are solid, Paul just said. That's a bit risky, isn't it? Anyway, shall we do a demonstration?
Yes. Do you want to get the products behind you so that I can explain what we were talking about? See the bag?
Well, how did they end up back there? Because I had them over there and to go for you. Anyway.
No, they were hanging there this morning.
Yeah. Oh, Hannah hung them back up when we weren't looking.
Oh. Well, then if you show what they sort of... Because I've made up some of them. So the idea behind it is that there's cushions and zip cases.
Right, okay. So this one here, what you've done is you've been excessive. You've used a thing on both sides.
One on the front and one on the back.
This is a lovely cushion. You could do it with which mood you're in. When you're feeling a bit miserable, you could have that side up, and then when you're feeling all lovely-dovey, that one side up. But anyway, this is using 2... Oh, this has got a zip in it as well. I like all these threads sticking out. Is that a design feature?
It is, yeah. Forgot to give it a little trim.
So that's how you can make a cushion out of that one. This is a lovely bag.
But I've made
which
that
if
one
you
into
live
a
in
bag.
Bath, you will be seeing this featured in the
Mm.
streets of Bath quite soon. Do you live in Bath or Bristol?
Bath.
Oh, Bath also, yeah.
So you can make it into a bag as well, but I put a gusset on
Yes,
that.
we're gutted using her husband's jeans. We were like, does he know you've used your jeans? You're walking around the house this morning going, where are my jeans?
Where's
I don't
my
see
leg?
my jeans.
Just one leg.
Has he got an accent as well?
No. He comes from Worcestershire.
Oh, he'll
He's an
definitely have an
Evesham
accent,
boy.
won't he? Anyway, that's cute. And you've just used some webbing
Just
there
webbing
as
and
your
lined
thing.
it, but if you just put a gusset in, then you can make it into a bag as well. So
Yeah.
although it says
Hang on, I
it's-
haven't finished showing yet. You
Oh.
want me to show? I'm showing. I'll
I'm
put
just
these
running
down like
away.
this for Paul. Okay. What would you use that for then?
Little bit of makeup.
Even my makeup wouldn't fit in there.
If you were using it for sewing, you could put your fabric clips in it.
Oh, yeah.
You
Oh,
can use
that's
a
a
little
nice
pair of
idea.
scissors.
Give us a gift and put fabric
Yeah,
clips in.
a few little fabric clips.
What's Hannah putting in hers?
It's a coin purse, isn't it?
Yeah. And then this is a big coin purse.
So I've used, if you look inside, I've used the alphabet-y stuff for the lining.
Oh, nice. Paul? EPP pouch. Hannah would use it for. Put
So you could use it for
papers in.
sewing stuff or a coin purse or, you know.
Yeah. And what pouch do you, Paul? FP. Oh, fact, no.
So that's making the least use of it because I've got one on the front, one on the back, and
Yeah,
then the
you've
two
used
linings.
up a whole
lot.
section, yeah.
So you can do it like that, or you could actually make 4 from one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Depending on how you
1,
did
2, 3, 4. We didn't talk about how the blue one was selling. We talked about the grey one. The grey one's nearly sold out. The grey one's nearly gone. And more than half of the navy one has gone. Right, bring the graphics in. Right, okay, off you go then, Rebecca Reid.
Okay, so there's loads of different things you can do with the panel, as we talked about. I've cut them out, so cut around the edge first. If you wanted to make this bigger, you could sew a panel of fabric around the edges of it, put a border on it, and then it'd be an even bigger cushion.
Right.
If you want to make it into a bag, I did a 10 centimetre width gusset, and all I did was cut 10 centimetre wide fabric to the 2 strip each for the sides, and then 1 across the bottom, and then joined them together into one long gusset, and then sew them around the edge.
Yeah.
And then I lined them with so you could do it that way, or you make them into long cushions. Some of the quotes are bigger than others, so when I did the bag one, I actually trimmed them down a bit, so I used the shorter quotes because I didn't want them so long.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at the bag, I
yeah.
actually cut. I think I used that one, and I cut it quite short.
Right,
So
and then made the other one the same size.
yes. So if you look at the bag, you can see I've cut it there. So because 2 are shorter than others, so you
Yeah.
can do that. You can make it into a bag. But I mean, the whole point of this is why there aren't instructions. This is for you to just use for your own inspiration and do what you want with. So there's I've cut out all of the grey and the whites. Well, these are the leftover bits actually. There's labels as well, handmade by. So you can use that and sew those on as well.
Paul's saying some of them would be nice as wall hangings as well. Put it in a frame.
Yeah, you could do. If you could get a picture frame, a wooden picture frame, and then if you get a staple gun, you can just staple it around the edges like a bit of wall art. Quilt it. It would look really nice in the centre of a quilt. So if you've made it like a big quilt like this, you could applique that into the centre of it. You could just cut some of the words out if you just want the words.
Oh yes, or turn them round.
Yeah, all sorts of things. So
Charcoal has sold out. Charcoal has sold out. Sorry to interrupt.
So when you think you get 4 of these, that would make 4 different items. And then the zip purses, you get 4. But with the others, you end up with about 12 projects.
Yeah, no, but I'm also thinking, so you could also spatter them about within a quilt.
Yeah.
So you could make a big quilt and then every now and then just have one of those.
Well, you could just cut out scraps, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could, but I'm thinking about having motivational when you wake up in the morning. Motivational.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yes.
But I love fabric that has text on it because I use it for loads of different things. And so, if you wanted to make 2 cushions but then keep one of them and use them for the lettering, it's very multi-purpose. But what I thought I'd show you, because it's something that people ask me a lot, or something people say is, I don't know how to insert a zip and I can't make a zip purse.
Right.
And people make them all sorts of funny ways where the zips disappearing into the seam and then they don't open very well. So what we've got on on the panel are these little pieces of fabric, and these are your zip tab ends. Well, you can use them for whatever you like, but they have been designed specifically to the right size to be a zip tab end.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to start right at the beginning. of how to do this. And you can use this technique for anything that you want to do, because I'm going to show you how to do it, not dependent on this size, but on whatever size you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've cut out the front and the back of my purse and two linings. Now I use these to line, but like you were saying, you can use your own fabric, doesn't matter. Now what you need to do is decide on your seam allowance. I like to use a 1 centimetre one. I don't know why, I just do, whatever your seam allowance is. And mark that. I've got a very nice pen here.
We had that in the last hour. It's just underneath us on the website.
That's the Madeira Magic Pen.
Yeah.
So I always mark on here what my seam allowance is. It's just easier. I'm showing you this so that you can use this technique for other things rather than for this specifically.
Yeah.
So whether you've got 1/2 inch, I'm going to mark my seam allowance. Then you've got to include your zip tab ends. Now I change the width of that depending on the purse.
Right.
So for this one, I'm going to have 2 centimetre zip tab ends.
Right.
For that little purse I made, I think I had 1 centimetre or 1.5.
Yeah, it's tiny, yeah.
But you have it depend on what you want. So I'm going to go for 2 centimetres. Now the piece of fabric you need to cut needs to be 4 times the length of that zip tab end.
Right.
Because what you're going to do is and also a little bit wider than your zip. So here's one, well, it doesn't matter which zip I use, any of these zips. Make it wider because you're going to cut it afterwards. It's easier to sew and cut than sew.
Yeah.
So just make it a little bit wider. I think this one is, that's 4 centimetres and the zip is 2.
Right.
Just makes it easier. So now always cut it a bit wider and 4 times the length that you want it to be. You fold it in half and press it. If I got an iron out, I could do it properly. I will in a minute. And then you fold the edges to the inside.
Right.
And then you fold it in half again.
Right.
That is a zip tab end now.
Oh, we had a question before we go any further. Sorry. We had a question that we had to ask from, was it Joe? I think it was Joe. Where'd you get your glasses from?
I got them off a website, called something glasses. Can't remember. Don't know what it was called.
So Google something
I
glasses.
can't remember what it was. It was a website that you just put in what your strength was. But what was good about it?
As in your proper, are they proper?
These are reading glasses.
Are they 2.5, 3.5?
Yeah.
Or they're not your
No, these are like 1.5. But what was good about it, because I've got quite a narrow face.
Yeah.
This is really important to this, isn't it? But just glasses tip, because I've got quite a narrow face, I need quite narrow glasses, but you could put in the length you need them, because I find it hard to find little glasses. I often buy kids' ones.
Yeah.
But I can't remember
sorry, Joe, we can't tell you.
I actually can't remember what it was called.
I've also, before you start again, Debbie's messaging saying, good morning to you both. I enjoy watching you both together. What a treat for Christmas.
What a treat.
Yes.
I'll just turn the iron on, because that's sort of important, isn't it?
Yes. So if you'd been here on time, you see.
Yeah. I was chatting.
I know, that's no excuse.
So then press it with a hot iron.
That's not hot yet.
It will be in a minute, though.
Yeah.
Look at that. Marvellous. Yeah. And then that's your zip tab end. You do exactly the same to the other one. So remember, you've cut it a couple of centimetres wider than you want it to be and 4 times as long. So I would say for a little zip purse, about 1.5 centimetres is enough. For a bigger one like this, I would go 2 centimetres.
Yeah.
It just gives it a bit of balance. This stops the zip disappearing into the seam and makes your zip purse a bit neater.
Perfect. Makes it look professional, doesn't it?
Professional.
Lucy says, good morning to you both. Thanks so much for brightening up my days. Love when you're on Sewing Street. Always make me smile. And then Princess Whatsit says you could make a sewing word search quilt with those. Oh.
You could.
You could.
It's just lovely, isn't it? So now we've decided they're going to be 2 centimetres. So I've marked my seam allowance either end.
Yeah.
I'm now going to mark my zip tab. I mean, I am doing this very sort of idiot's guide back to basics.
Right.
So once you've done a few of these, you'll think, oh, I don't need to do all that marking. But now the gap I've got left, so I've got 1 centimetre seam allowance, 2 centimetre zip tab end.
Yeah.
The gap that I've got left is now 15.5 centimetres.
Right.
That is the
Do
length.
you always work in centimetres then?
Yeah, no, don't ask me. I tell you why, because when I worked on Simply Sew magazine, everything was in metric on there.
Right, oh, okay.
And
because
so,
then if you're doing a quilt, how do you do your 1/4 inch seam allowance if you're doing it in centimetres and things
well, no, I swap and
Swap and
change a bit.
change.
The other thing is my sewing machine has got metric
Oh,
base plate.
okay, yeah.
So that helps.
I
But
thought it feels weird you saying
I
centimetres,
know,
you
well,
shouldn't, but I was thinking of you as a quilter, you see.
But no, I do quilt in inches.
Yeah.
But I do home sewing in centimetres, and I think that's because of Simply Sewing, we did it that way. Also, I find centimetres a little bit more accurate.
Well, also they're easier to
easier to calculate.
Things,
So you can do it whichever way you want. I've done it 2 centimetres. So now the gap that I've got left between those marks is 15.5. That's the length of your teeth.
Right.
That's really important.
Right.
So when you're designing your own, and say you're making a zip pouch for something specific to go in, that is not going to be the gap that you're going to get in. So say you want to put a pair of scissors or something, the gap that you're going to get in is this teeth gap. So I've made lots of them before, where what I want to go in doesn't go in very well.
Because you've thought, I'll cut it to 13 inches or whatever, or however centimetres, and then by the time you put the zip in, it's actually much more short.
So that's your zip thing. So I'm going to, now you can use metal or polyester zips for these. I like to use a metal zip.
Yeah.
Not sure that's long enough, that one. There it is. So I can do either.
But aren't you worried about cutting through a metal zip?
No, it's fine. I think it just looks posher.
No, I love those.
Should we do metal?
Becky Alexander Frost made me a wash bag for my birthday last year. Oh no, it was this year. And the zip is the thing that finishes. It's beautiful fabric. It's beautifully made because it's made and everything. But the zip is like one of those gold teeth or brass teeth one. It just finishes the whole thing off. Yeah.
So which one should we do? Metal or plastic?
Metal, please.
Okay. So take all the packaging off like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then make sure when you buy your zip that the teeth are longer than that little teeth measurement you've worked out. If you're doing it the other way around and you've only got one zip in the house, you'll have to make sure that you cut your fabric to match your zip, which I sometimes do. These staples.
What's the matter, Hannah? Oh yeah, she hopes you brought your own scissors because you're not cutting a metal zip with all our scissors.
I haven't.
I love you two on. Next time we need a role reversal with Rebecca presenting and John doing the demo. Have you put her up to that?
Oh, how funny would that be?
All right, we'll do it.
Shall we?
I'll make an Amber Makes.
Right, brilliant. You're
so
on.
Next time you design an Amber Makes, I'll make it.
You do it and I'll present it. Oh, that'd be really funny.
Yeah, because I'll be able to applique it and everything.
Yeah. And I'll be going, John, what are you doing that for?
No, because I'm the expert. You can't.
Oh, and I'll be going, John, that's really clever. I've never seen that before.
Don't put zips in it. I hate doing zips.
Okay, I promise we won't do zips.
No.
We'll just do something you like. What do you like doing?
Anything else but zips, just zips, because we never did zips at college. I've had a lifelong phobia about putting zips in, which I know it's stupid, but anyway, carry on.
Well, you'll be all right now because I'm going to show you how.
Yeah, I'm not watching.
This is more. The teeth on this are actually 17 centimetres, so I've got a bit. Now I don't like that bit at the end, the zip stop.
Right. Okay.
Because when it's in one of these, it's all a bit bulky and not very nice. So I'm going to cut it off
now. Oh, are they? Whose scissors are those? That's fine. Use those. That's fine.
These or those?
The goldy ones.
Okay. But I'm not actually going to cut the metal because there is a little gap between it. So I'm just going to cut it off. Make sure your zip is at that end. So you just cut the fabric, and then if you sort of angle your scissors slightly, you can get through the metal.
But I've never seen it cut off before the tab's been put on.
Well, that bit, you see, the less bulk that you've got in the tab, the better.
No. I've seen people say, oh, I see. So you're going to sew the tab on all in one go.
Yeah, getting rid of that.
Yeah.
So the first end is the easy end because you're not doing any measuring.
Yeah.
So put your tab in there. You don't have to put it all the way to the end. In fact, the less you put it in, the better because, again, you're reducing bulk.
But do it as soon as you've cut the zip in case the zip then comes
don't move,
open.
don't breathe, and don't walk away.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it right to the end because, again, you've got less bulk. If you're using a nylon zip, it doesn't matter quite so much. You then take yourself...
Nice pins.
Nice pins. These are these flower... These are really good, actually, because they're nice and long.
Oh, they're going in the graphics. They're going in the graphics.
Okay.
How are we doing on the blue panel, by the way? Fewer than 20 now.
So make sure it matches up. But you've pressed it, so it will do.
Yeah.
Just have a little look to make sure that it's square and that the zip's not going wibbly.
Yeah.
You don't even... I mean, I'm not going to pin it, actually. I don't really need to. Then put it under your machine. You don't need to be using a zip foot at this stage. And then we're going to top stitch this in. So just 3 mils, 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Start at the one end.
Yeah.
And then you've got to do this slowly. Go forward a bit and then reverse. But not right, you need to be reversed because we're going to cut that off. And then you just keep sewing. Now, this is when you break your needle.
Yeah.
So you just hand do it.
Yeah, you never carry on with your foot pedal through the zip.
Just
do
hang
you hand
and then
crank it
if
through?
you push it down, right, I felt that wasn't hitting the teeth, so I'm all right. And then come up again, that's going to hit the teeth.
Yeah.
So what I do is I just lift the foot.
Oh, do
until I know it's not going to hit the teeth. There we go. Now I can keep sewing. But if you're not sure, just do it, because you can feel it, and that's when you break your needle, which I did yesterday.
Right, because you didn't.
Well, I wasn't. I thought, oh, that's all right, be fine, and it wasn't. So it does mean that across the end you've got a long stitch, but when you sometimes you can actually get a stitch in the centre. So there we go. So you can see there's a long stitch, but that's going to be fine.
Where do you need to go to, Paul? You're right, please, Rebecca. There you go. Okay,
so there is a long stitch in the centre, but that's fine. You sometimes can get the needle in between, but it will all hold.
Yeah.
Now, this is your measurement point. Trim. God, I've got lots of ends going on, haven't I? Give it a little press, just to seal the stitches, or whatever it's called. Now, this is where you've got to get it right. So remember...
Set the stitches.
Set them. What did I say? Seal them. Set the stitches. So what did I say? Was it 15 and a half?
I can't remember. You're the expert.
Yeah. I am. No, I'm just not very good at remembering measurements. 15 and a half.
Oh, you see, Teddy in Wimbledon doesn't like zips either.
So we're now going to measure. But that bit was easy, wasn't it? So we're now going to measure 15 and a half centimetres from the end of the zip tab, that end, the foldy end.
Yeah.
And we're going to mark it on the tape at either end.
15 and a half, you're going from, not the teeth, but
from the end of the tab.
Zip tab.
So, because we want 15 and a half centimetres of teeth.
Yes.
So you do it from that end to that end. Now I've marked that.
Yeah.
Now what I do is, I always do this on my ironing board, is when you open this, the zip will start opening. And then, so I always pin this down there.
Oh, okay.
Into my ironing board. Yeah. Or if you've got one of those wool pressing mats, they're really useful to pin into. It just...
I think we need to look into that, because apparently we don't sell wool pressing mats.
I love mine. I bought one recently.
Somebody came as a guest on my John Scott show and they've left it, so I've got a wool pressing. I don't know who
What's
it was.
really nice as well is that when you press on them, they smell like a sheep.
Yeah.
It's lovely. It's like wet wool.
Yeah.
I know everyone likes wet wool. But
Oh no, I love that.
Do you like
smell,
the smell?
Yeah.
So pin them on. You don't have to do that. It just holds it still.
Is that all right for the shot, Paul? It's all right in the right place? Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So now I can open the zip, which is not the easiest thing, but you've got, do not forget this, there is nothing more frustrating than cutting the end off and realising the zip sliders.
The other end, yes, exactly.
There's no way you're getting that back on.
No.
So we've done that now. So that is where the seam is going to go. That's where that line is going to go of this.
Yeah.
So we need to cut just a little bit beyond that. Less, about half, about a centimetre beyond that, which is actually quite useful for this, so I don't need to cut through. But if it was longer and you needed to cut through the teeth, actually this end is really easy because there is slight gaps between the teeth. You can just cut the fabric.
Yeah.
So now we take our other zip tab end and then very carefully put that in there. And then the edge of the zip tab end needs to line up with those marks.
Yeah.
So now we've got, and I'll pin it, you've got to pin it from this end. You can lift it up to do it now. You can take those out. Just make sure that they're together.
Yeah.
Pin it from that end because that's it. That's how it's going to go under your machine. And then before you do it, just to double check, take your tape measure again and think, yeah, have I got 15 and a half? Yes, I have.
Perfect.
Then you know.
Yeah.
And then we're going to sew that one on. And you do it exactly the same way. You start from the very end, and when you reverse stitch, make sure you reverse stitch a bit further because you're going to cut the very ends off.
Right.
God, flipping over, I don't break the needle. I don't know if there's any spare ones. Right, so now I'm near the teeth. I'm going to... Oh, that one was all right. That one's not. You will be able to get one in the centre. You just have to move it along a bit. So like I've got one in the centre there, between the teeth. I'm not going to get another one, so... Ooh. I know this seems like, oh, this is really long-winded, but...
Oh, no, it's better safe than sorry.
Right, there we go. So now my zip is nice and secure. Give it a little press. I really want one of these irons. I don't know why I haven't got one.
You haven't got one with little lions?
I'm always saying I really want one of those. I don't know why. I just need to buy one. Just buy one.
Well, you work in a place that sells
It's
them.
ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. So now our zip is done. It's all safe.
Right.
And it's exactly the right length. So take a pair of scissors and just trim the ends of these. Because if you try and sew them on when they're exactly the same, you'll never get it straight.
Yeah, I'm just switching the top back off.
Why? Are they annoying you?
No. I don't know what it is. It's going to go. So I'll be back in a minute.
Just turn it off. There we go. So now the zip is all safe and lovely.
Right.
So there's two ways of doing this. So you take, this is the front of your zip purse, and undo the zip. Now remember that we've got the seam allowances.
Yeah.
Because it fits within the seam allowances, because you're not going to sew any of that zip tabbiness into your seam. So you can either glue this on, if you've got
Or
glue.
use the quilter's tape that we just had in the last hour.
Oh really? Oh yeah, that'd be good. I've never used that.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, I'm not
No,
going to
that's
make
a
you
good
do it
idea.
for the first time live on it.
How does that work?
Basically, you just put your your double-sided tape where you're about to pin it.
Right.
And
So-
it holds it in place. You have to-
okay.
It's instead of using pins.
Does it wash off?
Yeah, washes out.
Oh, I've never used that. Oh my God, look at that. There's some there. Can I use it?
Yeah, go on.
Have you used it?
Yeah. Amanda Little was on my show last week doing it. That's how I know how
So
well
is
it
this
works.
instead of using glue then?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So what you do is...
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw
No,
you
this
into
is
detail
great
like
because
that.
I've not used this. So if you haven't got glue or quilter's tape, then use pins. But you're going to sew it right sides down
Yeah.
between the seam lines. So I guess what you do is you
put it on your zip.
Right on the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like double-sided tape, but
Yeah.
it washes off.
But especially because you can sew through it and
So
it
what
washes off.
do quilters use this for then?
I don't know. What do quilters... I only know that Becky Alexander Frost uses it. I don't know what quilters use it for.
It's called quilter's tape, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do they use it for then? So through quilting, hemming, binding, hold trims and appliques in place. I don't know why you'd use it for actual quilting. though.
Apart from holding the binding in place.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of applique maybe. And then you peel the backing off. Then you place it where it's got to go.
So we're going right sides together. So now, so what I normally do is if I haven't got anything like this, is I just pin it on and then I tack it on.
Right.
By machine, but within the seam allowance. But because I've got this magic
Right,
stuff,
just leave
I don't
that,
need to
it
do
like
that.
that so we can have a look at it. There you go. So it's actually, it's like having a glue pen because
Yeah.
some people use a glue pen, but I find a glue pen on a zip, sometimes it slips, whereas this...
It does
doesn't
actually.
slip.
And I always end up with glue.
Yeah, but the glue pen, on all over your ironing board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you need, because we're going to be sewing from this end, is you need your zip to be down the other end.
Yeah.
Then you can have your zip either end. There's probably a right way and a wrong way, but I've never worked out what that is, to have your zip.
Well, don't you just have it the other end for where you're sewing, because you're going to open it as you get
Well,
halfway
yeah, but
down.
you could have the opening either end, couldn't you?
Oh,
So-
so is it left-handed or
Yeah.
right-handed? Well, it doesn't matter, you just turn the bag round, don't
Yeah, I
you?
just don't know.
Yeah.
So then you get your lining fabric, which
Yeah.
is exactly the same size, and you place that on top.
Yeah.
And because it's the same size, you haven't got to think about placement.
No, but you could also use more, if you wanted to, you could use more quilter's tape.
You could, yeah, if you wanted to be really secure.
Yeah.
I just find that I am incapable of sewing more than 2 layers together and not one of them slipping.
Okay.
I just can't do it.
And how many years have you been doing it?
I don't know, there's a number of times I sew zips in, and if I haven't tacked that on, the zip tape, I think because it's so stiff, it starts moving
Yeah.
around a bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sew that on, and luckily I've worked out how this works now.
Samantha says, I usually smell like a damp Angora goat. They seem to be under the impression I'm a towel. I've no idea. I mean, I know that comes from you
Is that
and
come
your
from
wool
the
mat, but...
The wool pressing mat. So you need a zip foot for
Zipper
this.
foot going on.
Zipper foot, which I've now worked out how to use. And what I do, because you need to be sewing a little bit away from the zip teeth, maybe 2 or 3 millimetres, 1/8 of an inch, so not right next to it. So the end of this is all a bit funny and bulky, and you've got the tabs all in the way. So what I do is I get where the zip is a bit further down, and I put my zip foot down so that so the distance is right.
Yeah.
So I can feel it on the edge. And then I have a look to see where that marking is on my machine.
Yeah.
It's just easier. So I think, right, well, actually, on my machine down here, it's hitting the 1/8 of an inch mark. So now I can go back to the beginning.
Oh, and you can line it up.
And I'll line it up, because at the beginning, you can't tell because there's no zip at the beginning. Now I know. Right, and I can take that out.
Yes, yeah.
Is that making sense?
Makes total sense. And have you moved your needle? Or?
No, I haven't, because you could do that, but because I've measured it already, it saves me having to move the needle.
Yeah.
I've worked that one out already. Oh, well, actually, I am going to have to move the needle over a bit. Yeah, it's different to my machine. Oh, flipping heck, do you know how you do that?
Oh, no, yes, you have to move you have to click on the zigzag width button.
Yeah.
Several times, and you'll see your needle moving. You should see your needle moving.
No.
You're not even looking at your needle.
No, it's not moving.
What are you set on?
Well, it's 3. Do you have to press the...
You need to be on a straight stitch.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know. That's going to work.
Okay. You normally need to press it to 06.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'll move the...
You sure?
No, I'm just going to... Because I didn't want to move the needle.
Right.
Because actually, I find if you line the edge of your zip foot up against the teeth, you don't need to move the needle.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I've just changed where my measurement is, which is about there. Right, all good now. And next time I'll find out how you do that. So start at one end.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm probably on bloody... No, I'm not.
You're doing what?
I said I'm probably on zigzag now, but I'm all
No.
right.
No, if you're still on straight, as long as you didn't put it on a zigzag
Well, that's what I
setting.
was worried about. So now I can just sew it all the way down.
You're right.
Yeah, I was worried. I was worried I'd done something to the setting. So now I'm just going to sew it all the way down, and then at some point I'm going to hit that slider. So keep the needle down.
Yeah.
And lift the foot, and then come underneath and take the zip slider and undo it. Now, if you find it doesn't undo, my machine has got a double lift. This one doesn't. Just take it out. Move the slider further back.
Yeah.
And then you can just put it back in a little bit further back and then go back over that again. This is a seam that you won't see.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. But it is my machine. If you've got a double lift height foot, there's probably a technical name for that, which I don't know.
Yeah.
Then you can normally do it with that. But I often find you go right to the end, so you're going past the things, the tabs. Right.
What's the matter?
Didn't sew that bit.
Did your bobbin run out?
Oh, for Lord's sake. Yes.
So you had a whole hour off.
And my bobbins run out. Just one moment, caller.
Okay, message from Pat, get out of my pub. Thank you for doing this zip presentation. I'm hooked. Very useful. Pat, just remember to keep your bobbin filled up enough to do the stitching.
It's a bit annoying, wasn't it?
Annoying?
Well, I was thinking, do you know, I'll be right, there'll be one in here. But there isn't.
No, never presume, because everyone uses that machine now.
I know. Never mind.
We're done now.
It's fine.
Oh, she got to thread the needle yet.
This just shows it's real, you see, when you run out of bobbin thread.
Yeah, of course,
Right, just talk amongst yourselves. I wonder at what point I ran out.
Well, where it stopped stitching.
Well, do you know what? You know, as you said to me at the beginning, are you all right? And I'm thinking there's something wrong here.
Oh.
It didn't work at all. At any
Oh, so
point.
none of it stitched?
No. But I have a really nice line of holes.
So you can follow that line.
To follow along. So actually, and I did think it looked slightly odd.
Oh, when it wasn't stitching?
Well, but do you know, it leaves quite big holes.
That's because you haven't changed your needle.
Oh.
I've got spare machine needles here.
Dear. Please, yeah, but at least it's real, you see, because this happens to everybody, doesn't it?
No. Does it happen to you, Hannah?
Right, now I've got to move the zip slider again.
$2.99. Now, which size needle would you use for this project?
Oh, just an 80.
Yeah. Well, it's just when you got 70, 80s and 90s in that pattern there.
This fabric, I'd use a 70. Oh, I'm making a right dog's dinner
Well,
of
Reid
this.
keeps falling down because my iPad's not there to hold it up because it's still charging.
This is all going wrong now, John.
Oh, no, what's happened? So professional, says Claire. Are you being sarcastic, Claire? Oh, yeah, laughing faces.
Laughing faces. It's all gone wrong
The lady
now.
who left a message about smelling like an Angora goat has deleted her message.
Did
think
she?
it wasn't for us. Right, what's happened? What's happened?
Well, because I had it all beautifully pinned, and then it didn't sew. It's now moved.
So if you'd used the quilter's tape for the top layer as well, you'd have been fine.
Does all your other guests have to unpick on air?
Hannah's trying to say a sentence which isn't making any sense. Yes.
Does this happen to your other guests?
No. Yeah.
That they have to unpick their zip on air.
Did she use an unpicker?
No, did I? No.
We got an unpicker as well, but we didn't give you that.
Top tip.
Right.
Never agree to insert zips on air.
No.
Just don't agree
It would have been fine if you had checked your bobbin in your hour off. Chatting.
Yeah, but I was talking.
Yeah, about.
I was talking to Hayley about scheduling, actually.
Oh, okay, I'll let you off.
Yeah, we were talking
You see,
about...
what you have to say to them is, when I'm in as a guest, I'm just a guest, leave me be. Don't chat to me about a future show.
Well, I was having a chat to Neil over the Quality Street. He was telling me how Twirls used to be dairy milk, and they're not anymore.
Twirls?
Twirls.
Oh, Twirls.
Yeah.
Twirls.
Apparently, they used to be dairy milk, and they're not
It's
anymore.
obviously very busy in the office today.
Yeah, so we were having a chat about that.
Okay.
So it's just one of those things. But everybody's in today.
Are they? I hope they're all socially distanced with their masks on.
Oh, yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. Even the dairy milk. Right, so now...
Even the dairy milk socially distancing.
Even the dairy milk. Oh, fuck.
Now your threads come out your knee.
Oh, can I go home now? We're never going to
Do you want me to do Yarn Lane for you?
Oh, God, could you?
Do you want me to? I will do if you want me to.
No, it's all right.
You sure?
It's all kits. Yeah, no, because I'll still be doing this then.
Seam Ripper is the main graphic in case anything goes
We're
wrong.
not going to do Yarn Lane today because I'll still be sewing this zip in.
We have to because it just clicks over to Yarn Lane at 1 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
It's all going wrong today, John.
Oh.
It's just, look, it's not even sewing now.
Is there another machine down there? There should be another on the floor to the right of the table. No.
Yeah. It's not even sewing now. How much are people just...
There's no thread on that one. Right,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about gift vouchers. Well, but you're out, so stop swearing. You're out, your microphone's out now. Right, okay, so you're too late to buy a gift voucher that's a plastic card now. But I was saying this earlier, if you're somebody who leaves your Christmas shopping till Christmas Eve and then you've realised you're in Tier 4 and you can't get to anywhere but an essential shop or a garage or something like that, maybe if the other person in your life, be it a man or a lady, they might want a gift voucher. So you can get a gift voucher emailed. Now you can have that emailed to... I'll show you how to do it. So you go to the website, you click on buy a gift voucher. Now this takes a while for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, it's Hannah's internet next door. Right, so there you go. Your Sewing Street gift card. You want the email one because obviously the one being sent to the post won't get to you in time for Christmas. So now you choose how much you want it to be. It can either be one of the prefixed amounts or you can just choose an amount between £10 and £500. Then you can either have it sent directly to the person you're buying it for or to you so you can print it off and give it to that person. So then you fill in their name, their first name, their last name and their email address and confirm their email address. Then you put your message in, Happy Christmas, darling, and then you say who it's from. And yours is from Catherine Wilcox. Now, you can either have it sent immediately to you, and if you have it sent to you, you can print it off, put it in an envelope and give it to them as a gift, or you can have it sent later to their email, right? And then you just choose a date. What date? There's today or there's tomorrow. I suppose it can happen today as well, or tomorrow or Christmas Day now. And that means there'll be you'll have a present. Oh, yeah, if you forget an anniversary on the actual day, have it sent to them on the day, and you can say, oh, the email didn't send first thing. That was your present all along. Are you all right now?
Yeah, this one's working now.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's all good now.
There you go. See,
That's
teamwork.
actually- Oh, dear. What stress.
You've got about how many minutes?
I'm never going to insert this zip. So, look, now I've got the zip on one side.
Beautifully put in.
Nicely put in. So we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So you place this
What,
right
you can do it with all the
down.
mistakes again?
I'm going to do exactly the same and really badly. The good thing about this, you don't need to do any measuring, because you just make sure that it's right sides together again. Make sure your back is lined up along there.
Yeah. Bex, please don't stress about it going wrong. It's very reassuring for us normal people.
Oh dear, I can't believe it went so wrong though. Everything that went wrong could go wrong.
Oh, Samantha, we love everyone's comments. We love everybody's comments. No, I thought it was fantastic. I just couldn't figure out, do the goats come and rub up against you? Oh, she owns goats. I didn't know that.
Oh, is this the Angora lady?
Oh, she owns goats. I didn't realise. I thought she was just walking along the street where she lives and a goat came up to her to rub herself against it. Patricia says, amazingly calm. Claire says, I lose bobbin chicken all the time. Aww. Oh, Samantha, I hope I didn't upset you by
I do
saying
that.
that.
Don't you always do that if I sew faster?
What are you doing now? So professional, it says here. Isn't Bex professional?
I always think when my bobbins are out to me, if I sew faster, it'll last.
Yeah.
Doesn't work though, can I
No.
just say. So I've stuck that one exactly the same, right sides down. Take my lining fabric, put that right sides together. So we've now made a zip sandwich on the other side.
Okay, now pin this one without putting your head in the shot.
I bet Paul's tearing his hair out with me today.
He's got no hair, so it's fine.
Oh, good point.
That's why he's got no hair, he said.
I know. It's awful, isn't it? Because I'm doing all the things that when you've got a guest on does wrong.
But it's, no, it's not wrong. It's the camera's in the wrong place. So as soon as they move the camera, everyone will be fine. It's not anybody's fault.
But you lean over, then you see the top of your head. You shouldn't do that, should you?
Eh?
But it's quite hard to
Yeah,
see.
but you want to kneel, because when you're at home, you look
I
over
know.
it, don't you?
I know. Next time I do it, next time I'm your guest, I'm not going to do
Yes,
it.
don't be shouting at me when I'm guesting on your show then.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, you got to design it yet, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I've got a few ideas what to do next. Might have a little break over Christmas, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then have a
The thing
think
is,
about
you keep
it.
thinking, oh, it's Christmas, we'll have a break. I'm working tomorrow, I'm working Christmas Day, and then I'm in on the 29th and 30th.
I'm doing the 27th.
Yeah, so it's not really like having the Christmas off, is it?
Not really.
What's the matter, Han? Oh, yeah, and also, I mean, I know we joke, but Bex is the organiser of the whole of Yarn Lane, so it's not like she can just switch off, because she's got all of January shows to
I know.
schedule.
I'm getting a little bit panicky about that, because the problem is all these companies, these yarn companies, their warehouses close.
Oh, yeah,
How
yeah.
selfish.
Well, Normal Life does shut for Christmas,
And
doesn't
I'm
it?
thinking, no, you can't
Well,
close
that's
that.
why they're in the office the other day. I don't know if you were in, ordering next year's Christmas fabrics already. Because you have to order
that's just
that
mad,
Friday,
isn't
don't
it?
you? Keep going, Bex. You're fabulous, says Debbie.
It's gone wrong. I'm just going to go home.
You've got 5 minutes to fill. What's happened this time?
Well, I probably won't tell you. I've sewn the lining fabric into it.
Say that again about Teddy. Oh, message from Teddy. For the gift card, what do you do if you want to send it to someone like me who doesn't have a last name? Teddy, well, you just put Wimbledon, Teddy in Wimbledon. But it would have to be the name, Teddy, that was on your account. I think, because you're going to put the...
How could you not have a last name?
I don't know. I've always just called him Teddy from Wimbledon. I didn't know he didn't have a last name.
Surely you have to have a last
Whatever
name.
your account name is in, Teddy, then it'll have to go in that, I presume. I presume. No, actually you wouldn't, because you have to have an account to put it on.
I don't even know which one.
Yeah, but his account could be just called Teddy. Yeah, just put Teddy. Why? Are you going to buy one for yourself, Teddy, then? Or are you going to be saying the other half? No, Paul, he's not buying it for himself. Well, just put the money in your account, Paul said. No. Oh, Paul was joking. Sorry, everybody. Margaret, is Rebecca turning into the elf on the shelf?
Yeah, I think she would quite like to be turning into the elf on the shelf.
She's got a serious face on now. I've never seen the Rebecca Reid's serious face before.
That's because it's all gone wrong today. Everything that's gone wrong with this zip has gone wrong. I was doing really well to start with.
Left, don't worry. Debbie says, Merry Christmas to John and Rebecca and all the team. Thank you for making this hard time so much more bearable. Look forward to watching you, Rebecca, on Christmas Day. Oh, you're on Christmas Day as well?
No, I'm not. 27th. So
Jackie just got a COVID test. Negative. Hooray, she says. Rebecca, do you drive your car faster to get to the petrol station quicker when you're running out of petrol?
Yes.
She went to the petrol station this morning, filled her car with petrol. It's 5 o'clock this morning. The man went, "Oh, my computer's gone down. Can you wait half an hour?" And she went, "I'm already late."
I went, "No."
So she said no. So she's had to leave her number with him.
And my registration number, and I just drove off, and I said, "The police will just have to catch me." I said, "I will be late."
Yeah.
I said, "I've got to be in Redditch." Anyway, so there we go. Now I've done it.
Yeah.
You can see, look, there's the lining.
You've got 3 minutes.
It's all nice. Yeah. So what you do now, you don't have to, but I like to top stitch along here. The best way to do that, because you need to make sure that's not baggy at all.
So much for the hour. I've only got a simple pouch to do. It won't take
No,
an hour.
it won't take an hour. I've only just got the zip in. Is hold this lining fabric down and then take that and line them up at the bottom so you know they match. And then actually close the zip.
Up, yeah.
Close the zip first. Ooh, which did work a minute.
Do you know what they were only saying yesterday in the office? It's a shame we haven't got a bloopers reel this year for Christmas. We'll just play this hour.
We'll just play this. So close your zip first. I've got all my lining caught.
Yeah.
And then just pull it away so that you know that you haven't got anything caught in the
Whoever
bag.
gets this as their Christmas present.
This is never going to be finished. Do you know how many zip purses I've made recently? They've all been lovely.
Yeah, you've said all day, so I've made 8 of these. I made 8 of these already.
I know. So press it, and then what you do is top stitch along here. You don't have to do that, but it finishes it off nicely. When you sew it together, I haven't got time to show you, but I'm going to show you. Put the outer fabrics together and the lining fabrics together, and then take the zip tab and fold it towards the lining.
Right.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Fold it towards the lining and pin it. Now, when you come to, then you sew it together all the way around. Start halfway along the lining, go all the way around, and then end up with a gap, because we're going to turn it through that. When you get to sewing along here, this is the bit where the zip tabs really work, is don't sew through the zip tab.
Right.
Sew just up to it.
Right.
But not in it.
Right.
And not too far away from it, or you have a hole.
No, because you have
but
a hole.
just up to it.
Perfect.
And then you sew it around. So can you show them one that I've done that's much better? So if you look...
Oh, I haven't got one here, no. Here.
So if you look at the zip tab, that just, by having that in there, that means that the zip isn't disappearing into the seam, which means you can use a metal zip.
Yes.
But even if you use a nylon zip, if the zip disappears into the seam, you get too much sort of bulk and...
And also it looks weird when it just disappears into a
funniness.
seam. Yes, exactly. Whereas this has got a nice professional finish.
So
to it.
what I do then,
Show you that
before I turn it inside out as well, once I've sewn it, I just go through and have a little look, and to make sure, because you can always redo that seam. Before you turn it inside out as well, clip the corners, but I always clip off a bit of excess fabric because there's
you don't want
bulk
it to be too bulky.
here. So just as you're sewing across there, which I would have shown you if I hadn't done my zip so badly and ran out of time.
Yeah. You have run out of time as well, yeah.
I've run out of time. Then just make sure you're sewing just up to it. And you
I'm
will
so
have
glad
that
that you
perfect.
did for this. I needed a good laugh. I think I'll stick with the butler zip method of zip insertion, says Nikki.
It works really well if you don't run out of bobbin thread.
You thought there was no panto this year.
And then you can't work out your machine, and then you have to get a new
All right,
machine.
you don't need to go through it all again.
Should
You
we go
can
through it
watch
again?
on YouTube forever. That's
Forever
there
and
forever
ever.
now.
That's
But,
there.
Rebecca, thank you so much. Now, Rebecca is going to be back after the break doing Yarn Lane. Yarn Lane. And it's a recap of all the kits you've had recently. Would you? Oh, and there's some new things in there as well. Right, have a look at tomorrow's menu for Sewing Street. So you've got pre-cuts at 8 o'clock. Now it's not Bex, it's Bex in here. It's Vic's tomorrow. Pre-cuts at 8 o'clock. Hexa Scrappy Quilt with Delphine at 9 o'clock. Vic's Picks at 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock, Tiger and Elephant Cushions with Delphine Brooks. And then 12 o'clock, Delphine Brooks Kits Revisited, but she's not in that hour. Well, oh. Yeah, she'll stay. She'll stay. Of course she'll stay. Anyway, right, very, very quickly, if you're watching on the telly, do nothing, because you'll automatically go to Yarn Lane. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or on the website, you need to come out of the Sewing Street one and go into Yarn Lane one. It's completely separate. Also, all the things that projects that Rebecca Reid is going to be showing you in Yarn Lane will not appear on the Sewing Street website. They'll only be on the, she's throwing machines around over there, the Yarn Lane website. So you need to change over to Yarn Lane now if you're on the website, YouTube, or on Facebook Live. Oh, but, if you've bought anything from us, from Sewing Street today, and you buy something from Yarn Lane, you'll only pay 1p&p because they've come from the same warehouse. So at midnight tonight, when it all gets coagulated, it'll all be put together, and you just pay 1p&p if you bought from Sewing Street and you bought from Yarn Lane. All right, I've got to go. I'll be back on Christmas morning. I know, Chris. I've worn all my Christmas shirts now. I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'll see you at 8 o'clock on Christmas morning. Vix will be with you tomorrow. But make sure you if you're on the telly, stay where you are. But if you're on the site, go over to Yarn Lane now. You've got 3 minutes to set it all up. And everything that Bex has got is on pre-order on Yarn Lane. So as soon as you get there, you can see everything she's got for the hour. Bye.